Alright, how is that, guys? Okay, my mic was muted somehow, I think. That might have been what it was. You guys let me know and we'll get started. I'll set up the names, of course, while we're at it. So we got Koala against Romanitas. We're a little bit early, too, so I don't mind that we have an issue to start off. So Koala... Let me make those visible. Can you hear me now? I'm not getting an answer in the chat. Okay, there we go. Maybe there's a delay or something, but you guys can hear me, so that's good. I will get inside, I'll get in the commentators chat as well, so you guys can hear me while you're playing without taking up that extra bandwidth. Hey Tao, yeah, I'm just gonna get in the commentator chat here. Round robin. And I'll call you guys shortly. Right on time, so that's good. We're going to be using Parsec, and we're going to stick with my host, because that'll keep things smooth. Got a bunch of fights to go through. See, Romanitas is here, that's good. Alright, let's go to competition calls.
Hello, Subotai.
Hey,
How's it
Tao.
going?
Things are good.
Yeah, 8 people are playing today. That's great.
Yeah, really excited
Let's
for the
hope that
tournament.
nobody is missing.
And the rest from, yeah, no problem, we'll wait for you, Koala. That's fine. You guys can hear Tao as well, right? Just to make sure the audio settings are good.
No, that's a good question. I'll enable stream, the sound of stream to see if I can hear myself talking.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait for. All right, we got Romanitos in here. That's good. Can't hear me in commentators chat. That has to be you, because Tao's hearing me. So,
Yeah,
hey,
I can hear myself on stream, by the way.
okay, that's good. Yeah, it's you, I think, unless there's others who can't hear. All right, Tao's coming in. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Koala can hear me. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay.
Will Vino join us today or no?
I will. Sorry.
Uh, does we not plan to join us? Do you know?
Vinard? I don't think he will. No.
Yeah. And Koala is not commentating either. Okay, it's up for the two of us then.
Yeah, and Carlos offered to be a sub, so that's awesome if somebody doesn't show up.
Great.
All right, fixed it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's get the game booted up. Got some technical issues at the beginning, but that's pretty normal.
I still have a debt to repay to Carlos
And
after he got my easy good whiskey duck.
yeah, let me just make sure we got the flags in order. All right, perfect. 7.
By the way, so how do you check for mods that people are using now?
Uh, we can check the files, of course. That's a really easy way. But also, if you have a mod enabled and you select a modded skin, the game will tell you that it's a
Uh-huh.
modded skin. There will be like a little blue text that'll
Ah,
say
I see.
modded or mod or something.
I see. I see.
Yeah. And it's on the host, not using mod only, right? So we don't have to worry about
Oh
other
yeah.
people
Yeah.
cheating.
So how do you like the mods? Like, did you find any that were fun to you, or just
Uh,
you're happy about the perspective of future mods?
yeah, I'm more so happy about the prospect of future mods. Most of them are kind of bare bones at the moment, but that's to be expected. The Demon Laszlo one does actually give you a longer sword though, and it looked cool for some screenshots here or there, so there was that. But
Uh,
I kind of got
so,
bored of it quick.
so it's not like just graphical stuff, but actually you can change the physical engine.
Yeah. Yes, you're on the left,
Mm.
Koala. Yeah, my bad. I'm supposed to talk to you in chat. And yes, it's best of one. You're correct. Okay. And I'm not sure if Roman Ites is on keyboard or controller, but we'll figure that out. Ping me
Also,
if you
just a
need keyboard.
reminder,
Yeah.
guys, a reminder for future, you can always add Subutai to your friends in Pasek to join in other events without any link, and Subutai will be able to give you keyboard once and for all that way. Like you can edit in Pasek your friends, and they what are allowed, what can they use, like just a gamepad or gamepad and keyboard and mouse
Oh,
and
whoops, I
other
think I
stuff.
selected the wrong map. Hang on. Yes. Yeah, we used the school map. My bad, guys. Go ahead again. It's kind of on impulse because I do that a lot for sparring. So just pick your characters again. All right.
Okay, Marta. Someone is using Marta. That's great.
Yeah, his thrust hit a bit more too, the Demon Laszlo. But it was cool to see him fight against Samuel though, in the screenshots, I suppose, the boss Samuel. All right, let's go.
So who is on the left?
Koala on the left and Roman Itos on the right. I did spar with him a bit, and Roman Itos is actually pretty good. He tends to use Isabella and Kalkstein.
Uh-huh.
He is newer though, so we'll see if the experience plays a role.
Piccola showed me a pretty strong version of Marta yesterday, like a lot of feints, and due to the fact that some of her attacks are super fast,
Yep.
it's hard to find an opening when to land your counter.
Yeah. That was really well done by Koala. That thrust shut down the center line, and then he got a free hit. Yeah, those are really quick actually. They sometimes kill if it's a really, really good hit. Roman enters with a good rush. That's one way to deal with Marta. Gotta be so careful
Mm,
though. Wow, very precise thrust.
too spiky for me to comment any specific moves. Yeah, the only thing I really notice is that Koala is mostly like he moves forward, but he mostly plays on counters,
Hmm.
looking for openings, and I don't see many feints, just his attempts to counter.
Yeah, a lot of passive pressure, I would say, forcing his opponent to sort
Yeah,
of do something about it. But
yeah.
that's what he wants.
Still, it's pretty surprising to see Marta moving forward, not backwards.
Yeah,
Oh, to the neck.
yeah. Koala controlling the pacing of the fight. Rush by Roman Intos. It didn't
Yeah,
work this time.
Higad is pretty strong, so you have to wait for her somehow extending, and then maybe you can land the dashing attack.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's useless here.
Yeah, Koala's not afraid to just getting close. Look at that.
Yep. Oh, I'm getting a call. Sorry.
No problem. And Rumanitas is kind of afraid of him at this point, but he gets a kill. He's not out of this round yet. Of course, it is round robin, so even if you lose once, you're not out of it. You got plenty of fights to go, no matter what. Yeah, for sure, Venator. Koala just casually moving forward. He seems very relaxed, I gotta say. And there's a bit of a trade. Marta is quite durable as as well, so he can kind of get away with this. Now, Romanitos is tired, but I think Koala's tired too, because that blade was lowered for some reason. We don't see Marta get tired a lot. There's another trade. And a thrust. Romanitos gets it. Yeah, to be fair, Romanitos did really well in his spars against me. So and and you know what? He has 3 flags to win. That's not very many if you think about it. So I really would not count him out just yet. If Koala makes some blunders here, then Romanitos can win. Unfortunately, the commentator's curse strikes again and Koala wins. But good effort by Romanitos.
You cursed someone again, Subu?
Yes, I did. Controller, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all about finding the way on of approaching Marta. Really, like if you have more games like best of three uh, or something like that, or even best of five, you have more time to adjust to find a way where you can more safely, somewhat safely, relatively safely move in. And in a single game, yeah, it's hard, especially if you have no prior experience of facing Marta.
Sure,
She's pretty good, I think, but not really popular right now. So yeah, like if you didn't play her much, well, you have problems.
for sure. So now you're fighting Wrath.
Okay.
You'll be out of commentary? Yeah, okay. So I'll chat with you, Koala, for next game. Yeah, I think you were talking about that, how you wouldn't be able to listen necessarily. So yeah, that's all good. First March at
Russ
March
is
at champion history. Yeah.
Russ is in Southern America. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Enabling my controller.
Yeah. So you're both gonna be dealing with some kind of delay.
Yeah.
Okay, Wrath's in, Tao's in. I think Wrath needs keyboard, so I'll give him that quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. Nice, yeah,
I'm on the
rapier
right.
tourney would
Yeah.
be fun. Yeah, you're on the right. So I think, okay, interesting. Wrath is gonna go with Samuel. That is a good pick. And we're gonna see him fight Zera. Both characters are quite similar, actually, so be interesting to see how this goes. Samuel obviously is just sober and does not use a longsword, but they both have fast recovery and a pretty solid defense and wide movements as well as snappy movements, so and a lot of tools, so they got a lot of similarities there. Good kill by Wrath to open up the fight. Tao rushes in, gets punished immediately there. All right, there we go. Now we're going to start seeing perhaps some feinting of the holy stance. That's a really fun tactic to use with Zera. Tao rushing forward a bit too far, I would say, to land a hit. They both have to watch their stamina. I think they were both tired. Yeah, you can see that blue light, even for Wrath there. Amazingly, nobody's been hit. There was a lot of action. As I say that, of course, Tao gets a hit. That was a very good A cut by Tao. And I think we're gonna see Tao maybe turtle up a bit. Oh, as I he does the complete opposite there. And I think he wanted a cut, not a kick. So that was a bit unfortunate. Against Samuel's recovery, you don't really want to be kicking or punching him. Okay, so Wrath is being patient as well, I would say. He's trying to bait him in, I think, with those cuts, is what he's doing. He's not necessarily trying to land them. Now he is. And then there's another kill. Good performance by Wrath so far. Ooh, thrust by Wrath gets parried. Or beat down, I should say. Wrath moves forward. I think that was lag, unfortunately. He sort of walked into Tao and didn't grab or strike at him in any way. Let us know if you're fine, Wrath. Okay, he moved. Is he just being ultra patient? I think he's being patient. Okay. Yeah, he long guarded, so I assume he's okay, Tao. Thank you for waiting, though, instead of just continuing. Really good to see the sportsmanship. Good exchange. And he goes on the offensive. He's actually able to reach past Zera's guard, especially when Zera tries those snappy cuts. They're not necessarily safe in this matchup. Because Samuel reaches out just a bit further than some sabers do. Good to see Wrath using that to his advantage. And then a cut again, it gets over Zera's blade, but Tao manages to force a double. I would not count him out yet. It's interesting. Wrath plays it really patient, but then when he sees an opportunity, he just throws a barrage of cuts, and it's been working quite well. It's forcing Tao on the back foot. There you go. Just a bunch of Y cuts, but Tao has found a counter. Using his Wirch to counter it. Wrath getting a bit predictable. He might want to switch it up, maybe do a 1-2 combo, cut from a different angle, wait for his opponent to attack, stuff like that. Okay, he goes for the high guard cut, and I don't think Tao expected it necessarily, but they both hit each other. Good use of it, I would say. It was just the timing wasn't perfect because Tao was swinging. Oh, somebody paused. Everything all right? Tao seems okay. Wrath's okay. All right. Might have been an accident. Or just a brief lag spike. Good snipe by Tao. Like I was saying, you really can't count him out. He's making a really good adjustment to what Wrath's doing. Maybe we can disprove the commentator's curse this time if Tao makes the comeback. Okay, so Wrath just going with a barrage of Y cuts. Tao turtling up and backing away, but eventually he moves forward and he's in harm's way. Thrust attempt by Tao does not get punished, but that was probably actually the right move. Zera can recover pretty quickly from that. And Tao gets a nice kill with Holy Stance. Only a slight flag difference, anybody's game. Wrath hoping to not throw the match, though. He has had a pretty consistent advantage throughout. That was interesting. I haven't seen a low cut from high guard before. I didn't know Samuel could do that. So he goes for the high guard cut, continues the attack a bit, but then stops. I think he's noticed that can be punished. And then there's a double. They both saw an opportunity to try and make something happen, and so they both hit each other. Yeah, Wrath liking that high guard, but he uses it at a safe distance and keeps up the attack. Good fight though, guys. Very close.
Well played, Raz, but it's even worse for me than last week. Like spike on spike on spike.
That's
I don't
unfortunate.
know. Like And lots of pixelation on that map. I don't know. I'll think a bit. Maybe I'll just forfeit. No fun really here.
You know,
Like
forfeit.
I can't do anything.
Well, that's unfortunate. My
I
internet
moved
is
forward
good, so.
hoping to grab, but then I got a spike and I just walked into a blade due to spike. That's it.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it gets better. Alright, Maestro Cake and Oak. Map 2? I could, but we usually stick with the school map. I don't think the map really makes that much of a difference anyway.
Oh yeah, map doesn't usually affect the spikes, but it adds pixelation.
Yeah, that's what it would
Like
affect.
the more detail, more pixelation.
Alright, Oak is in. Gonna set up the names. And Maestro, you get the left side.
Okay, let's see if Maestro goes with Bella or with Jacek.
It'll
Would
be
be
interesting to
interesting to
see.
see a saber duel. Yeah, Oaken definitely uses Laszlo.
Hmm. Alright, Maestro and
By the
Oak.
way,
Yeah?
did you say before that Carlos is willing to join,
As a
like a substitute
substitute,
or
yeah.
something?
But you already fought, so that kind of.
Well, if he's okay with taking my place now, I'm fine. It would be better for him, definitely. He's in
Yeah,
Northern America,
but
I think, yeah?
yeah, but then Wrath would have to fight Carlos, so that's an extra fight for him.
Well, if you guys agree for that, I'm totally fine.
Okay, well, let me know, Wrath. I mean, I don't mind just letting you forfeit too if you want to do that, but it is unfortunate. Okay, Maestro on the left, Oak on the right. Let's go. Laszlo and Isabella. And I believe I'm up after this one, so that'll be interesting. Against
Yeah.
Pekola.
Oh, fighting Piccolo is always interesting.
Yeah,
Like, his style is very unique with lots of cancels. You don't see a lot of that.
yeah. He does it with every character he plays too, I think. Except maybe Martha, but I might be wrong there. Okay, Maestro throwing a bunch of
Oh,
cuts. Has to be a bit careful.
another epic Laszlo versus Bella.
Yeah, love this matchup. High guard cut. Maestro keeps it up and gets a kill.
Yeah, good follow up to the chest.
Upward splash. Oak gets a kill. And very good punish by Maestro. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
I think Ogan is having the same issues as me. Oh, but he does better though.
Yeah, I don't know. His timing seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
What? Maestro is lagging, I think. Yeah, definitely. Like maybe did he disconnect? Is he still in Pasek?
hang on. No, he's here. I don't know what that was.
Okay, so Carlos replied that he's ready to substitute, so it's up to you and Russ, I guess.
Yeah, it's up to Wrath at this point, because Wrath would have to fight another fight that he just won. So
Well, I think it's pretty simple. Like, if Russ doesn't want to fight, I think Carlos will
oh
be okay with starting with one loss. That's unfortunate, but after all, it's all about
yeah.
just playing games. So it's up to Russ.
Okay, so Maestro told me that was a gamepad problem, not a lag problem, so that's good.
Uh,
A lot of technical issues this time around, just in general. Exchange of cuts. And I think Maestro did a good job with the defense using his upward cut, but the problem was he kind of froze up there. The can opener gets a bit of blood. Good kill by Oak. High guard cut, nicely done. Thrust by Maestro and then a cut. And actually Maestro has an advantage now. Nah, he had a gamepad issue earlier, that's what that was, Eve. There we go, perfect timing. Okay, he needs one more. Oak doing retreat cut. High guard cut by Maestro. Gets punished. Actually, he does tag Oak a little bit, but it wasn't a very good hit.
yeah. Also, sometimes if you hit like a little bit later than your opponent, your damage is already reduced
Yeah.
due to your lost stamina.
Ooh, standoff here. It's funny because they both use similar stances. Laszlo's is kind of
Oh,
a high
nice thrust.
stance. Yeah, that's sort of the problem though, getting the kill shot from it. But as far as hitting, it can be a nice tool. Yeah, those cuts are dangerous too. Laszlo's leg is actually kind of exposed if it blasts through, even if it doesn't hit the head. Oh, that was close. But Oak could not get through the defense, so Maestro takes it.
Yeah, well played, guys. A very close game.
Okay, Pekola. I got muted. What?
Okay, so Russ just gets a victory for defeating
Okay.
me, and Carlos is okay with subbing me on those conditions, just taking a loss and playing instead of me.
Okay. So, let me, hang on.
Yeah, I can just commentate, and he
Okay.
definitely will have a better quality of streams. So yeah, he can have a lot of fun fighting. Good luck, Carlos. Thank
All
you
right.
for serving me.
So I gotta invite Carlos in somehow.
Carlos is from Europe. My mistake, not Northern America, but he definitely is in
Uh,
more Western Europe than me, so he will be at least somewhat closer to you.
okay. All right. I'm trying to. How do you invite people? No, it doesn't. I'm guessing settings somewhere. I don't know. See, this kind of complicates things now, but we'll.
I can just edit my nickname in on Chalon and change it to Carlos. That's it.
But I'd rather just let him in, right? Because I know you can do that. You have to add his
You
challenge
actually can.
username. Yeah, I know that. I'm just trying to figure out how you do that.
I see.
Okay. I can't because I have 8 people.
I can't change my nickname because you already deleted me from the tournament. I see.
Go to Tau and substitute. The Tau and substitute.
Uh,
Okay. So I go to the participants presumably. Okay, there's a substitute button, so I have to reactivate you. Then I substitute. Okay.
yeah.
What's your username, Carlos? I'm reading the chat. It's just I didn't know where you find that. You weren't telling me.
He's typing.
Yeah, just send me your exact username on challenge and I can just insert you in there. Carlos Third. Okay, thank you.
Like, do you gather statistics from Chalon, or just why do you want to do it that way? Do we have a league on Chalon or something?
Yeah, exactly. That's how we measure like who gets the champion titles and stuff, right?
No, no. I mean, um maybe statistics are gathered throughout different tournaments that are arranged by Hellish Quart organization on Chalon or something like that. Or no?
Yeah. Yeah, we do have some of those, especially in HEMA tournaments, so that also is a factor. It lists your wins and whatnot, so
Okay.
yeah, you can see your win rate by default too, just because it challenge measures all the tournaments you've been in. So
Yeah.
it's a bit skewed if you do other events, of course, but so
It's great that there is such a feature that you can substitute even.
yep. All right, let's deal with the names here. Sorry about the late Pecola. Yeah, I've already invited him, Venator. Thank you. And hopefully Carlos will accept that soon, the invitation. And let's get started. Let's not wait too long for that. He'll accept it.
Okay, will it be Alex versus Jara? Or maybe Pico uses Marta? Let's see.
We'll see.
Hmm. Yeah, classics for you.
All right, good luck. Have fun.
Yep. Good luck, both of you. Let's see what cancel stuff Piccolo pulls now and how can Suba counter it. Oh, and just a double. That's why I think it will be a pretty close game. Yeah, lots of swinging. Piccolo really prefers to use more preemptive strikes, hoping for you to jump into him, and that's where he gets you. Oh, but unfortunately for him, Subu manages to land that slight cut on his shoulder. To overextend it. Nice parries by Subutai, but no punish. Oh, it still comes eventually. Yeah, that's the scariest part, on my opinion, about Alex. Like, his default guard is really good against high attacks. And you need to get close to him to land some, like, low attacks, because Jera has no long-ranged attacks that hit your opponent's legs or something like that. Only middle to low-range ones. Ooh, another flag for Pico. Ah, yeah, that's what you don't really want to happen. You need to stay at, yeah, like that, at middle range versus Alex, not let him get too close to you. That's where you'll be slashed, and that's what Subu is aiming for. He stays at a distance, tries to control it to avoid long-ranged Jera attacks, and then he tries to close in with those fast slashes, stun his opponent, and then finish him. Yeah, Piccolo is getting tired, and Subu is closing on him like a hawk on his prey. But he's very careful. Oh, that sneaky thrust. Good defense, but it all ends in a draw. Is someone
You get
lagging?
Piccolo? Okay.
Oh, that was a lucky double for Pico, I think. There was a pretty decent delay between both hits. Or maybe it's just the slow-mo. Ah, quick slashes to provoke something. Yeah, that's how Subu usually plays. Tries to get in. If he isn't landing the first attack or the second quick continuation, just goes backwards. Unfortunately for him, Pico managed to punish him. Oh, but that was a nice cut. Jera really opens his arms when he tries that sidestep move. That's why he lost them. Lots of exchanges going back and forth. They're both very careful now, I think. Oh, another double. Pico tries some longer ranged slash, and Subu goes in with his slash as well. Oh, again. Yeah. Like, in any very close matchup, you get at least a few doubles. And the more intense it gets, the more double you get. Oh, nice cut to the head. I think Pico was trying to cancel something. That's why his guard dropped, and Subu was good enough to utilize this moment to score a flag and win the game. Oh, again, Jera only landed a scratch, and Subu is one flag away from victory. Let's see if Pico can manage to hold his temper in control.
Oof.
Ah,
Good
he
fight,
tries
man.
a push, but no good. Very well played, Subu.
Thank you.
Great game.
My heart is racing a million miles per hour, but I
Yeah,
got it.
that's actually That's the thing, I think, the most important thing to have in your game. To have such a tight competition that your adrenaline pumps and you get lots of fun from it. That's the main point why I play this game.
Oh yeah. And any small mistake and it's over. I love those moments so much.
Yep, definitely.
It's not over for me though. I gotta fight Oak now.
Oh yeah, you're the first in the second round.
Yep.
So will you use Saber against Laszlo or
Yeah,
Isabella?
probably. I think Saber's my best bet, especially because that's what I'm
Okay.
warmed up with now.
Yeah, your Alex is definitely very strong. You are utilizing many of his moves, and like when you don't need variety, you just stick with a few good ones, control the space, look for openings.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Spinator brought up a good point. It's listed that Carlos is actually forfeited because I had you forfeit. So let me see if I can't change that.
So all next games are forfeited.
Yeah, so if I just
Yeah,
open them, I just figured out how to do that. uh,
yeah, you fixed it, I think.
yeah, just going down the list here.
So you have to do it one by one, not
Yes, you
just
do.
disable something or
Yeah, maybe
click an
there's a
option.
button too. Yeah, but oh well. And Oak, you get the left. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Venator.
Now, what I think about Alex versus Laszlo matchup. Like for Laszlo, I think it's more important to play a ranged game. But for Alex, same thing as always, get closer and destroy your opponent from as close as possible distance. Maybe some feints. Let's see. I think I didn't see any of those new moves when you were playing Piccolo. Maybe I'll see them now.
Oh, you mean me, Subutai?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I stuck to the fundamentals.
Hmm. Yeah, thrust and a good finish. That's a good idea. Yeah, you start with something longer with longer range, and then you close the gap after your opponent is stunned. Oh, nice movement forward with slashes. I think Oaken wasn't prepared for that. Yeah, lots of footsies and another flag for Subutai. Again, Oaken tries to stay at range, while Subu is looking for a moment to close in, and yeah, it's a double. Another good question, I think, and guys, please share your thoughts on this in stream chat. Do you think Alex is stronger as overall character or Laszlo is stronger? Just what are your opinions? Obviously, they all have their strengths and weaknesses. Like most of moves in Alex moveset rely on quick slash up close. Well, he definitely has some longer options, but they are limited. Same thing could go for Laszlo, but his options are different. Even up close, his options are different. His stance is different. Yeah, definitely. But I think, listen, that not only Laszlo, like any character really needs to pay careful attention to controlling the spacing. Like distance control, timing control, they are all essentials, like fundamentals at fencing and really at any martial art. Like if while I'm not maining obviously any of those characters, I think like Alex God gives him like slight advantage. Maybe I'm missing something that Laszlo has and Alex doesn't have. But yeah, Subu is definitely showing how Alex can stay pretty defensive at first, and then at the right moment go forward and destroy his opponent. Oh, well, yeah, Laszlo still can land the double. Again, a lot of
Ooh,
flashes at distance.
my second double.
Another double. Also, like Laszlo's saber hit, I think, left arm, but then suddenly the wound appeared on Alex's head. That's cobalt physics for you. Yeah, I think Auken is trying baiting now. Moving forwards and retreating. Looking for Subutoyo, maybe extend his arm to cut it, but no.
Good
Subu is
fight.
too experienced to fall for this trap. Well played.
Thank you.
Good game, guys.
Some good exchanges too, actually.
So, what do you think on this matchup, Subu? Like,
Uh,
do you think, am I right that Alex has a slight advantage due to his guard, or you think Laszlo has his specific options to open up Alex? What are your thoughts?
I think Laszlo is a bit better on offense just because he's quicker and he hits with pretty
Mm-hmm.
comparable power. But I agree that Alexander definitely has a better guard when it comes to guarding his head and his arms and all the rest of it. So I think it's quite equal. As far as footwork goes, I think Alexander has better lateral movement, but Laszlo has better linear movement, if that makes sense. They're both pretty, they move really fast though, so as far as footwork goes, they're pretty equal.
Yep. I think you're right. Also, yeah, if obviously there is a delay, like there is no point in discussing that we all get and understand clearly without any discussion.
I think he's mostly joking, but yeah.
Yeah, like the thing I wanted to compare, not exactly how Subu and Doken compete with each other, but how these characters um, may feel while facing each other on equal terms.
Mm,
Like especially what spurs my interest is the fact that I don't play these characters. Like I may play them occasionally from time to time, but I never study their moves. I don't go into training mode to check which combos are better, which are worse. So I'm always interested in opinion of people who actively use those characters and how they see a position from other characters to them.
yeah, well said. Yeah, Laszlo does commit quite a bit to some of his attacks. That is a good point by Maestro as well. Some of them less
Yeah,
so, but like with say the 1-2 combo, for instance, he definitely does commit a lot. You gotta follow it up or get out of there really quickly if that combo doesn't work. Which, to be fair, Laszlo can do, but it's still a potential disadvantage against certain characters like Yazik or Alexander, many others.
yeah, yeah. Also, I was surprised how quick Laszlo is on his feet uh, while I was playing Isabel. Like she's not slow, definitely. She's pretty fast as well. But when I switched to Laszlo, he was even faster. I
Yep.
was really surprised by that when I tried playing him recently. Well, uh, while judging Laszlo, I still think after those thrust nerfs, like maybe his overall moveset is a bit lacking.
Yeah.
Like he definitely has some better moves, some decent moves, some mediocre moves, but like he has nothing special. Like for example, Alex was pretty blunt as well, even less moves. then update comes, he has new cool moves,
Mm,
more variations. Like obviously, long sword characters have a lot of options, different stances, etc. Same thing can even be said about Gideon. Like due to his which put his forward, he gets like different options for
mm,
different situations. And while Laszlo is a very solid character, but I think he like lacks a bit of variation
yeah.
to surprise maybe your opponent.
I do think he's easier to pick up though for new players. In fact, if I were to suggest a
Well,
saver
definitely,
for new players to use, I'd say Laszlo all the way. And then, you can
definitely.
branch off if you like other people, but Laszlo is good for just learning the fundamentals and he hits hard
Definitely.
and whatnot.
Yeah, I also agree with Venator. Like he has only a single slash that hits like long range horizontal slash to maybe like abdomen or higher parts of opponent's legs, but that's it.
Yeah.
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 Also, if he received some update with maybe feints, like those new moves by Alex look really cool. Like he flourishes or something. Uh, like it's not just a slash and that's it. He
Mhm.
has some style to his moves, and actually, uh, this also can result in you getting an advantage. Like for example, first you make your opponent used to like basic attacks. He expects maybe a very fast attack by you, some
Mhm.
fast slash, maybe a thrust, something like that, and then you start with this longer move and maybe you can even deflect a parry with the startup of this
Yeah,
move. So yeah, you can definitely mix up your style that way.
for sure. So Pekola has not responded, so I think we'll actually move on unless he comes like right away to
Okay, so it's
Carlos versus
Carlos and
Maestro.
Maestro then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another great matchup, I think, both character-wise and obviously player-wise.
Oh, he's here. Right as I kick
Ah,
him out. Yeah, here we go, guys. Hang on.
okay,
Sorry about that, Koala. There you go.
okay. So Pico versus Koala. Hmm, maybe Jera Mirror or Marta Mirror. Let's see.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting to see.
Oh, I'm so interested in seeing
Oh,
Pico's Marta, and especially against Koala's Marta. They play differently, really.
yeah. Pekola mentions there's some kind of issue with commentators chat, which is unfortunate. It seems to be an issue
What's
many
wrong with
people
it?
are having. It's like people just aren't hearing us in the channel. I mean, we're hearing
Oh,
each other, so it's nothing on our end exactly. I think it's a Discord thing, sadly.
okay. So let's ask the other people here. Oken, Romanitas, Ras. Can you please
Yeah,
write in streams chat or in competition talks if you can hear us clearly in
yeah,
commentators cabin?
that'd be very helpful. We can easily just leave and come back, so you can hear
Okay,
us pretty
Ras is
well.
hearing us.
Awesome.
Great.
Pecola on
Yeah,
the
maybe
left.
something with Windows as usual, with maybe
Yeah,
some sound driver or other stuff.
yeah. All sorts of things could be at play. But yeah, we're seeing the Marta mirror like you were suggesting, so really interesting to see. You can hear us
A
fine. Oh,
very
awesome. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
okay, no problem. I was just remembering a really old joke about Windows. Like, if you want your plane to just freeze in space to hang out there without using any fuel, just install Windows on it. Okay, Marta Mira, great.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. So
Wow,
Pico is on
nice.
left, right?
Yes, and Koala with the first point.
Let's see cancels. Yeah, he throws one, maybe two feints first and then goes with a real attack.
Yeah.
Let's see
Another
if,
point
yeah,
for Koala.
it's not working really on Koala. He's just waiting, and then
Yeah, Pecola is struggling.
Hmm. Actually, while I personally don't enjoy playing Rapier, I
Yeah,
enjoy a lot watching Rapier duels,
yeah,
especially Rapier mirrors.
yeah. Rapiers are not my favorite, but I do enjoy them on occasion. So
It
as
just
far as
looks cool
watching,
how blades collide. Like you can see it in Olympics today, right? And
mm,
now you see this in the game. Oh, double.
Pecola throwing matches again. Venator says. Oh man, that's becoming a bit of a meme now. Pecola's gonna have to overcome that. He did well in our first round robin though.
Yeah, I think Koala focusing on fundamentals helps him here.
Yeah. He could have gone for Zera here, but he's trying to meme, I think, with the mirror match.
Well, he's pretty good as Marta as well.
That is true.
I can assure you of that.
Yeah. It's just Koala's kind of he's on a high level too.
Again, still like see, we played with Piccolo yesterday. He was using Marta. I used both Jera and Isabella against his Marta. But the thing, due to a really low number of people picking Marta, I think he didn't play any mirrors at all, or
Hmm.
maybe just a few, and that's it. So now you actually have to adjust to how your opponent uses Marta.
Yeah.
It's not the same than say you outrange easily with your quick pokes, stun her, don't let her jump in,
Hmm.
and now you have another Marta to deal with.
Yeah. And there's an interesting trade there. Koala just shoots in when he sees an
Nice
opportunity.
dash.
Nicely done. Flawless play by Koala.
Definitely, definitely. I think if Koala breaks his uh, jack of all things, master of none stuff, and just focuses on Marta, I think he can bring her pretty high. Like I wrote recently on Reddit, if someone mains her and like merges both strong fundamental play and her very specific character specific moves, if he masters those specific moves, he will be very strong.
For sure. All right. Carlos and Maestro. This would be a really good one.
Yep.
Pretty classic
Another
matchup.
finals worthy game.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I agree with Venator. That would be cool. First Marta champ. Let's see if he can make it. He will have to defeat, I don't know. Oh, by the way, Subu, who will you pick against Marta? Let's say you're facing Marta.
That's a tough call. I think Marie actually. It's not that
Oh,
Marie is objectively better. It's just I feel pretty confident Rapier versus Rapier actually. So,
I had that thought in my head, but was a little bit
mm,
afraid to ask.
yeah, because then it's a chess
That would
match,
be
right? At
cool.
least it feels like a chess match instead of
Yeah,
using different
definitely.
weapons. So, but it'll all depend on the person though. If you're bad with rapiers, then obviously that's a really bad option
It would be really cool to see your Marie against Koalas, Marta.
for sure. Okay, Carlos is
Well,
in, Maestro's in.
you won't be just seeing it, you will be partaking in
Hmm.
it.
True.
so, so it's even more fun, I guess. Yeah,
Okay, good picks.
classics. When Carlos picks someone outside of Kalkstein, like I'm surprised. Now, yeah, definitely it's a classical matchup, pretty old matchup for those guys.
Nice
What's
cut.
this? Oh, was it a cut?
Yeah, there's an upward slash by Carlos. Good
I,
spacing.
I had a spike exactly when
Oh,
Carlos started something. Oh, that was thrust.
yeah. Carlos seems to be doing okay, thankfully.
Yeah. Also, when I recently played against different Kalksteins, as Isabella, well, my easy is not as good as it used to be.
Hmm.
I'm focusing more on Jera now, but still, you have to time your approaches right. Yeah, it doesn't feel like you have any reach advantage. Well,
Hmm.
Schiavone is shorter, but he extends his hand a lot. He has
Yep.
different sidestep thrusts, so it feels pretty equal range-wise.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. And as far as guard, they both stand up to each other's attacks pretty well. I would say Isabella actually has the lesser defense of the two by a bit.
Maybe, maybe. Like more due to more wide thrust by
Yeah,
calc, you can just pass her guard more easily.
yeah. Yes, Carlos in pretty good shape. He probably could have punished that thrust actually, but he's being patient, and
Nice.
that was really good,
Yeah.
good by him there.
Yeah, the patience definitely paid off.
Yeah,
Defense and then clear counter.
yeah. It's better to be a bit too patient versus being a bit too impatient, right? Because if you're a bit too impatient, then you're definitely gonna get punished at some point.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, Maestro is like he moves more. He tries to initiate attacks more while Carlos is waiting for the right
Yeah.
time. Oh, that looked like a brawl. In ideal world, I think that could have looked like
Hmm.
they are wrestling for control over opponent's blade, like
Yeah.
fighting in a bin. Unfortunately, it looks like that for now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's limitation of the game. Interesting double there. Double. There's a stab
yeah,
into a big cut. So.
yeah. Maestro went all in.
Oh,
Oh,
Maestro
nice
closing the
parry by
gap.
Maestro. Yeah, he literally parried this rust with his attack.
Yeah, this tends to happen when two
Double.
veterans fight.
Yeah, always a close competition.
Damn.
Doubles here and there. Oh,
That could have been a double, but it was a thrust to the arm.
yeah. Yeah, such a patient and counter-oriented style really works well for Kalk, especially when he mixes it like that with some attacks.
Yeah. So Maestro's having trouble making anything happen, I would say. His
Yeah,
stamina's low, and he's chasing Carlos. Now he backs off a bit.
yeah. Carlos moves forward, but very, very patiently with small steps.
Thrust by Carlos. And yeah, that's what he wanted.
Nice.
Yeah.
Retreat fast, baited for his opponent to initiate something and preempted it. Nicely done, well played, and a good game, guys.
Okay, Romanitas, you're up again. It feels like it's been a bit since you fought. Well, it has been. So let's see what you can do. All right, and you're fighting Wrath. This is going to be an interesting one. Now that Romanitas is warmed up, let's see what he can do.
Mm-hmm. Uh, did he participate in any events at all, or is
No.
it his first event?
Yeah, this is his first one, so considering that, I'd say he's still handling himself really well.
Definitely. Also, it's really good. Like I just keep saying it, and I will say it one more time. It's always good to see a new player competing.
Yeah.
Like obviously, you can play a few games like with random people in Discord. That's cool. But when you are competing, you usually meet people who are focused, who are aiming to get that win. That's
Hmm.
when you meet the real opposition, the real pressure. And that's where fun is hidden, in my opinion. When you push to your limit, your opponent pushes to his limit, and you just clash.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Romanitas on the left, Wrath on the right. Isabella, that pick was expected, and then Samuel, that's a good pick from Wrath as well.
I think it's hard for us to play like varied style for Samuel. He focuses on basics due to his latency, but I also said it before, and
Yeah.
will continue repeating until maybe someone plays more Samuel. Like he has a great variety of
Hmm.
moves. Like I was really surprised by how Squelmin plays him, and it would be really interesting for me at least to see someone using Samuel to his full
Uh,
potential with a great variety of his arsenal.
okay. I think Wrath was lagging or something. That was interesting. Or maybe this is some kind of elaborate bait because he was long guarding after. I don't know. Uh,
Well,
yeah, he seems
he's not
okay.
koala, so I don't think he's baiting.
Uh,
Yeah. The pulse.
Romanitas is doing a good job being patient. Maybe back away just in case. Back away a bit, yeah. Uh, Wrath, let us know if something's going on, man. You can pause the game. You can. Okay, he seems okay now. Yeah, the best way to tell if something is wrong is to pause, guys, or to ping us or something.
Yeah. Pause the game, write something in the chat.
Yeah,
That's it.
because I don't want to pause the game in the middle if you're doing some elaborate trick or something, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Romanit is being somewhat patient. Oh, and now
Yeah,
goes just with the combo up close.
yeah. She had a
He goes
bloody
for
nose
himself.
there.
Yeah. 1-1 now.
They're taking this really slow. Big cuts by Wrath as I say that, and he gets a kill after
I,
being
I, I'm
thrust in.
really I'm really not surprised. Like when you were commenting our duel, like you said something, yeah, about me being more passive and stuff. And I tried attacking at the beginning, and you
Mm-hmm.
can't do shit when you get spikes like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
Like you try to move forward, and then spike, then you're dead. So you try to be more patient to make
Mm.
a duel slower a bit to maybe adjust something, somehow get used to
Wow.
this pace.
Wrath making good use of that high guard from Samuel.
Yeah. Like when he sees an opening, he tries to land some quick cut
Yeah.
into it.
I mean, we
Oh,
were talking about first Marta champion. We could see a first Samuel champion too, actually, if Wrath keeps
yep.
doing well.
Definitely that would be pretty cool as well. Like at the time, it was really great to see Gideon champion. You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
When someone when someone takes a character that is considered underdog or just maybe not underdog but pretty underused due to some specific reasons, yeah. And then someone takes him, masters him, and
Mm-hmm.
gets champion title. That's always cool to see.
For sure. High guard cut. That's getting past Isabella's guard
Oh,
because the cross guard is just not adequate to protect the hands. So
it looked somewhat like he's cutting her fingers.
yeah, yeah. I never would
Nice
have
cut.
thought the high guard would do that well against her guard, honestly, because I would have thought Isabella could just raise her blade up and then parry, but I guess it aims at just the right spot, or it could just be a positioning thing.
Also, he
Yeah,
usually initiates them from closer position, yeah, and when you are close, you can just go right around the guard.
yeah, that's a good
Oh,
point too.
double.
Wrath really wants that last kill, I think, because he is about to win this one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Low cut, but he gets stabbed in the
Oh,
face. Some of these counters
yeah.
by Romanitas are really good, actually.
Good thrust.
Yeah, I saw some good adjustments. Like when Wrath was being too aggressive, he just paused and became more patient and countered for one of his flanks too.
Yeah, that's how you learn the game.
Yeah, again, nicely done.
Oh, nice.
He anticipated that high guard cut, so he waited for it.
Yeah, and preempted it very well. Again, more cautious Isabella now, looking for counters.
Thrust.
Oh,
Oh, cut.
oh,
There it is.
yeah, he managed to finish it.
Good fight, guys.
Yeah, definitely very well played, guys. Good show. Also about the thing that you mentioned about getting past the guard by Samuel, I think your point was very valid. That it also depends on the move, not only on a distance but on specific move. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I was checking different Jera combos on Alex, on Isabella, other characters, sometimes you can just throw 2 or even 3 hit combo at very close distance,
Yeah,
and even stationary bot with default guard just defends everything,
yeah,
even from a very close range. Yet some moves can get around the guard.
yeah,
So if you can find those moves in your character, that is really useful for you.
yeah, for sure. So Carlos is up now. He's gonna fight me, and I get the left side.
Okay, another finals worthy game.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Carlos is never an easy opponent.
Well, that's Kalkstein expert for you.
Yeah.
Kalkstein gaming is not active anymore, I think. So yeah, Carlos is like veteran player who is still carrying
Mm-hmm.
the legacy of the Prussian fencer.
For sure. Yeah, he popped on for a bit while you were away, but then he suddenly left again, so it wasn't for very long.
Hmm. Okay, that's the beginning of the third round. Good luck, Subu.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, Carlos. Uh, the host is doing something else right now. What's happening?
Oh, is there something going on?
No, no, no,
Because
it's fine
I'm
now.
okay. Yeah, Carlos seems okay as well.
Yeah. Again, footsies. Nice counter thrust. That's a really fast and good move for Kalk against someone moving forward to him. He retreats a bit and thrusts quickly. And when your opponent is closing on you, thrusts usually just go through the guard. And Subu is also trying to to throw some slash well, and now it works good for him. He manages to deflect Kalk's attacks and lands a clear cut. Uh, More footsies. Carlos has been pretty conservative with his movement, while Subu, as usual, moves back and forth to look for a good time, exactly like that, when he can just go to a pocket and finish you off. And again, staring back and forth from Alex. Oh, good one. Good one, Carlos. You found an opening as well. Okay, tried moving to the side. No use though. Sumu gets in and finishes the job. Oh, that thrust almost touched Alex. And you miss, you get killed. That's what usually happens when such veterans face off against each other. Nice thrust, but no kill. Oh, Carlos used a little bit more attacks than usual and managed to land the last one. Oof, quick thrust. Yeah, this thrust by Alex is so sneaky. Usually goes off so unexpectedly. And Carlos on the attack now, but no kill. He's getting tired, misses his thrust, and gets chopped up. Subutai just needs one more to win this. Again, the usual stuff. Subu looking for an opening, Carlos looking for a counter or preemptive attack. Nice. Clear counter. Defended, counter strike. Let's see if he manages to get 3 flags. Unfortunately, no.
Good fight.
The streak of our curses continues.
Yeah.
GG, guys.
Yeah.
Well played.
Thought Carlos was gonna
So,
bring that back actually, because we call him Comeback Carlos for a reason, and he was starting to.
so how do you feel about this specific matchup now?
I think it's quite even because Calc has more range, and Calc can easily stab me, as we saw quite a few times there. But if I get in
Mm-hmm.
the pocket with him, then there's certain openings I can also exploit. So it's almost like we're both glass cannons. We can both hit each other really hard, and we have ways to easily counter each other.
How do you feel about Carlos's specific style? Like he he's really conservative with his movement. Is
Yeah.
it easier to time your attacks against him due to his slow movement or not?
Maybe sometimes, but I think that's as much to do with the character as him at times. I do like the way he plays though, and how he was doing some of those retreat cuts, because I didn't expect some of them to get thrown, and then as I was trying to follow up, so he did a really good job of
I
that for
see.
sure.
I still think like if someone plays a bit passively, movement-wise, it's easier to find good moments to approach him. Like uh,
Yeah.
his movement is not really varied, so you can just notice a small pattern on how he moves and
Hmm.
time your attack.
Yeah, that certainly can be the case. That's what I've been trying to argue on the server for quite a bit. A lot of people think, the game is just a Counter-Strike meta, but I really don't think that's necessarily the case. It's certainly a big
Well,
part of it, but that's just the way fencing is. I think attacking can certainly, especially when the weapon is longer and you're trying to close in, attacking is definitely a very viable strategy. So,
yeah, like let's remember the meme that was posted by Kexoid, like attack only from the right angle, otherwise counter strike or something like that. Yeah, but
hmm,
it's actually the basics of fencing. There is no point attacking from the wrong angle.
yeah,
Obviously, we see the game differently than fencers in HIMA see the competition. Like it's first person view. You can feel your opponent's blade if your blades attached with the tips. A lot of more things are involved, but still,
hmm,
uh, you have to pick when it's right to attack.
for
When
sure.
just you need to find a good move with which you can initiate
Yeah,
and maybe land something around your opponent's guard.
yeah,
And yeah, if you are like reading your opponent and you are expecting that he will try to initiate, that he will try to attack, obviously, like as you understood his intention, you may want to counter this intention. So it's like fundamentals of fencing.
yeah, for sure. All right, Maestro, you're on the left. And
Like
yeah,
with those,
go ahead.
yeah, okay, go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, if a weapon's longer than yours too, like someone has more reach, at some point you do need to go on the offensive, right? So people talk about how, oh, counter-striking's the best move, but if you just sit out of your own range and let your opponent continuously attack from their range, your guard's gonna fail at some point, right? So you
Yep,
do have to
yep,
attack at some point.
exactly,
It's true for any weapon actually,
exactly,
but especially I think when the reach advantage is there, you do have to find a way to close in, otherwise you're in trouble.
exactly. I agree completely. Oh, a mirror.
Yeah, this would be cool. Ooh, that was an interesting head animation
So
physics thing by on Maestro.
Maestro's on the left, yeah.
Yes, he's on the left. His hit was good though. It was just it was like I guess Romanitas hit him or something. I don't know. His head was acting like he was hit.
Nice preemptive attack.
Yeah.
Hand
This
gets chopped off.
yeah. This might be closer than I think some people are gonna expect, I think.
Also, it's good experience for Romanitis. I think like
Hmm.
he can learn what Maestro does. It's always good to play someone experienced in the character that you use.
For sure. And in this round robin format, he gets to fight like all sorts of different types of opponent, so very helpful for him to
Oh,
develop. Unfortunately, Maestro is kind of picking him apart.
it somewhat looked like he's actually guarding, but Maestro's blade crossed
Hmm.
his opponent's blade while being close to the hilt. I was
Yeah,
a bit surprised.
another
Oh,
kill.
yeah, like they both hit each other, but luckily for Maestro, he was hit only slightly.
Yeah. Oh, good hit by
Good
Romanitas, but no
exchange.
kill. Thrust attempt.
Uh,
That can be risky.
yeah, he was too greedy, went forward too quickly to finish his opponent off, and paid for it dearly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right,
Oh,
Eve. Roman's in the tournament, so
okay, at least he got one flag.
yeah,
Oh, two flags actually. Yeah, my mistake.
yeah. I'm just gonna shut up and watch them fight about chances of winning.
Oh, it's really not about winning, just
Yeah, I know.
about comparing how they play. And yeah, I really hope
Don't
that
want to curse anybody,
Romanitas takes something from this game, however it goes, and improve his style.
for sure.
Uh,
Oh,
oh, double
okay.
laser
Romanit.
saber.
Yeah, Romanitas must be really happy about that. It's especially apparent when it fails Isabella when it
Yeah,
happens, just because she takes a hand off her sword.
yeah. Oh,
But I've
good
seen it with
defense.
anybody who can hit hard.
Romanitas is pretty good with his movement. Like
Ooh,
he's moving to the side, he's moving backwards, he's
yeah,
trying to control the distance. Good for him.
for sure.
Like actually, it's the first problem you usually see in new players. They play linearly. They don't move to left or right. They're usually bad at controlling space.
Hmm.
But yeah, also you need to learn that you can be pushed.
Yeah.
Good game, guys.
Yeah, you know what's funny is he was punishing those a lot when I was trying to push him, so I thought he was
Hmm.
gonna stop it, but maybe he just didn't expect it. It can happen pretty quick.
Yeah, especially when it's not like it's the beginning of the round or not after some long break, but when it's a part of the exchange. Maybe
Hmm.
you expect some slash to hit your guard, but no, your opponent is not slashing, he's just pushing you,
Yeah. Okay, so
and you are not ready to counter that.
yeah. So now we got Koala against Wrath.
Hmm. Another mata by Koala, maybe?
Maybe that'll be
Let's see.
cool to see.
Yeah, I was surprised looking at the streams chat, like USFC organization is talking there.
Yep, that's Vinard.
Yeah,
That is funny, actually. Yeah. It's like when chess.com comments on a YouTube video or something, similar type of thing.
yeah, yeah. Are you watching higher level chess games, by the way, on YouTube?
Not a whole lot lately. I mostly watch stuff from like Gotham Chess, Hikaru, the Botez sisters, those kinds of channels. So,
Uh, like, for example, I think there is a tourney going on right now, or maybe it was finished a day or two ago in Poland, I think.
hmm
Carlsen is there, Caruana is there, and Caruana managed to defeat Carlsen in the first round.
yeah. Carlson's done some amazing stuff too, actually. But yeah, that was also a highlight. I've been following it through Gotham, so I know at least of what's going on.
I see. Okay, so Carlos on the left, Russ on the right. Let's see the characters.
Oh, I forgot to accept Koala apparently. Uh,
Yeah, he's.
oh, you're having a problem with your connection. It says. There we go. Okay, that might have been what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's just for the chest, nothing else.
At least we are not discussing Naruto.
Yeah, it is at least a bit closer to the topic, I think, because a lot of people do compare chess to fighting. So
Well, different game, but still tactics,
yeah,
strategy.
especially a bullet game. Bullet games can be pretty fast paced, just like a fight. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Andrea Botez was actually pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Better than everybody watching
Mm.
this stream, I guarantee it.
Uh, I'm thinking of asking what is really good about her.
Well, she's hot. That's the other big thing, right? She's also a fellow
Yeah.
Canadian, actually. She lives in the US, though,
Oh,
now. Romanian as
I
well.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, Axman. Really?
Yeah, that's an interesting pick. I not
I
sure I
think it
agree
will
with it.
be, yeah, against Koalas, Marta, it's really hard, I think,
Hmm.
especially with the latency. Like, yeah. Koala is doing Winnard.
He's like, wait, she plays chess. Some people ask that in the comments. Actually, their minds are blown. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, Koala just can continue with counterplay, and that works good for him. He can just stop almost anything with his quick thrust. Like
Yeah.
Yandrik goes in, he's stabbed faster before he hits. Yeah, definitely he can land some of those going around attacks, maybe tank a quick thrust, but most of the time he will be stopped and stunned.
Nice
Yeah,
thrust by
like that.
Koala. Yeah, he's good at that lateral movement.
Yeah, definitely. Like Yandrik is in really interesting position in this balance of all characters, I think, but
Yeah.
to do good with him consistently, you both need, well, better connection than Russ, I
Mm,
think, and yeah, dedication. Well,
yeah.
as always, like you need to dedicate yourself to a
Yeah.
character to figure out different matchups, what works against one
Yeah.
character that may not work against the other.
For sure. He's very technical, and obviously every character has you have to manage distance well, but it especially matters with him just because he only has a small axe head to work with. So if you mess it up,
Yeah,
where with Zera, for instance, maybe you'll cut a little bit if someone's too close, whereas with Yendrik, you're not necessarily going to do a whole lot.
yep, true. Still, good game, guys. Nice attempt by Yandrik to defeat Marta, but Koala is still holding strong with his rapier.
for sure. All right, Pekola against Oak.
Now another interesting matchup. Uh, I'm betting Zara versus Laszlo.
Oh yeah, Oak's my friend. I
Mar-
forgot about that.
Mata didn't go well for Pico, so yeah, I think he'll be switching to Zara. Let's see if I'm right. Oh no. Still, like, what do you think about Marta versus Laszlo matchup, Subu? Who is
Uh,
more favorable there?
I think it's just a matter of if Laszlo closes in or if Marta keeps him at a distance, really, because he's so exposed to the stabs. You could argue Marta is actually a bit superior just because of the reach advantage. It depends on how much you rate that over Laszlo's speed, I guess.
What about just abusing long guard by Laszlo?
That is definitely a tactic. I feel like he only has a few options from there though, whereas Marta has a bunch.
Well, yeah, you're right.
But that is a tactic I've seen suggested, so there's definitely ways to beat her.
Okay, Piccola, show us your strengths. Or beams. Tell us who will you pick.
All right, and Pekola, you're on the left, by the way. And I think in the middle of round 4 we will take a break
And
because
then
that's
I can
around the
try
halfway point.
asking again how to correctly pronounce Piccolo's name. Like I'm using Italian version because it initially is Italian word, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, feel free to let us know, Pekola.
First
But I
time I
think what
asked,
I'm
he
doing
just
is
said use whatever you want, but I have a little knack for figuring out like how a word came into being, why it is used exactly like it is being used right now, what made it. So I'm interested in correct pronunciation as well.
yeah,
That's why I say Żera, not Zera,
yeah,
because he's Polish guy, and in Polish it's Vera.
yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Well, another veteran duel.
yeah. Pekola against Oak, Laszlo against Zara, which is a really cool matchup.
Oh yeah, yeah. He switched to Żera.
I
Classics.
I tend to think Zara does better in this matchup, but it depends. I mean, if Zara blunders a lot, then Laszlo can just capitalize and get in his face.
Well, definitely he has a range advantage. He has some very good one-hit kill moves, but like a few weeks ago when I was fighting in the first tourney that I won, I had more trouble with Laszlo while using Jera than
Hmm.
using Isabella.
Interesting.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, but still. Oh,
Ooh,
no
tired swing. Yeah.
stamina. Patience paid off.
Yeah, sometimes this is personal preference too, so depending on how
Well,
what
yeah.
your style is, right, and whatnot. So,
When I fight Laszlo, for me it's very important to control the spacing, and Isabella is faster.
hmm
With Jera, it's harder to control the space with just movement. You have to control the space with attacks like Piccolo does right now.
yeah, destroying him with those windmills, very brutal cuts.
Yeah, I'm usually more conservative with my attacks. I don't like wasting my stamina, so my style is different. And yeah,
hmm
Piccolo just goes with more swings, more attacks, more preemptive ones.
Ooh, good dodge of that
That's why it's
thrust,
different for him.
but no kill. Oak did get a retreat cut off though, so it did land. That's bad for Pekka's
Ah,
stamina. Nice
nice
stab.
thrust. Yeah, he managed to remain somewhat aggressive to continue the pressure, but didn't get over aggressive. That's why he managed to finish
Yeah.
the Piccola in that round.
Vineyard seems really excited by this fight, probably because Laszlo is in the match.
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh,
they've both
oh,
traded
oh,
at this point.
still
Pekola's
alive.
tired. Oh, a bit impatient
Ah,
by Oak.
yeah, that's why he was betrayed
Yeah.
by his patience.
Yeah, it's a good tip is those tired swings, you're pretty much guaranteed to block them. Even that really big one that Zera does. But if you try attacking
Yeah,
and taking the blow, Zera's hits surprisingly hard, so you have to be a bit careful.
yeah, like he really puts his body into it. That's why
Hmm.
he gets a really high recovery after it, but he just falls into his
Yeah.
attack.
Well, for us,
Nice.
there's a bit of a trade
Oh,
actually on the retreat.
but not a kill, yeah. You have to one hit kill.
Wow, Oak's
Nice
dodging these
sidestep.
thrusts. He's not even blocking them.
Yeah. That's actually how you make Jera miss with
Mm,
his holy stance attacks, with his good just neutral thrust while moving forward.
yeah,
You have to move left and right to make those attacks not viable for him.
for sure. They're both playing really well so far, but Pekola needs one more.
Yeah, his Jera is definitely being stronger.
Pekola has to watch that stamina. Cancel, that forces a double.
Oh, I'll need to rewatch it on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
Like I see the beginning of the cool move, then I get a spike.
that's a shame.
It's good that you're streaming. I'll definitely rewatch it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Pekola gets it there for snipe.
Yeah, good game, guys. Pico is getting back on his horse.
100%. All right, you're on to the fourth round. Wrath against Maestro. Wrath will be on the left.
Hmm. He surprised me a bit with X-Men pick. Let's see what he will use now.
Yeah, I hope he uses Samuel. I think that's his best bet. Maybe Laszlo too.
Yeah,
But
Sam definitely worked well for him.
yeah, I'd stick with Samuel just because that's who he's warmed up with, and they both seem like perfectly fine picks. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially when you go against Maestro Zizi, a really strong Isabella is a terrible matchup for Axman. Like obviously Carlos destroyed Maisie, but Maestro is maining her right now.
hmm,
Focuses most of his time on Isabella, so I think he will be able to counter those longer ranged X attacks and time his counters very well, while not letting Yandrik to go close and start his close death combo. So yeah, Samuel is a good pick, I think.
okay. So
But let's
Venator,
see what Rouse will choose.
Venator's asking if Koala is winning. Let's have a look at the standings. Actually, this is a pretty good time. So at the moment,
You are even.
yeah, we
Yeah,
are
you are
even.
even.
It puts me up above Koala for some reason, but that can
Just
change.
because maybe you played the last game, so like
That could be.
when Koala played first, it put him first. Then you play, you get the similar score, you
Yeah,
are put higher than him. So everything will be decided when you play
yeah,
against each other.
that makes sense. And of course, Wrath and Maestro, they're still in the game. They're not out by any means, and it'd be cool to see them get some more wins. Tekla and Carlos have a
Definitely.
win. Romanitas doesn't have one, and Oak doesn't have one.
Well, like it went last week, Maestro really managed to pull it off in the
For
end.
sure. All right, let's get started. Wrath will be on the left, like I said. Yeah, so
Characters, characters.
Koala's in a good spot, for sure.
Decisions. Let's see the epic. Yeah, Samuel. No, Jacek. Saber duel.
Oh, Fro Fencer for channel update. Feel free to check that out after the stream, guys, or during if you want to. Apparently, he got 1 million views. I just saw the notification, so that's cool.
Uh, on his newer video or something.
I guess, or on the videos he already has, yeah.
He posted a new video about 1
Yeah,
million views channel update.
it's cool. Good to see he's still doing well.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, and there's a kill for Wrath. Maestro actually went with Yazuk, which I don't know how I feel about that pick, but he is good with Yazuk. I just think maybe Isabella would be better, but I don't know. His Yazuk's amazing too.
Yep, I was surprised as well when I first played his Yazuk.
Yeah, maybe I'm
Oh,
wrong. Maybe he'll prove me completely wrong. So,
some cool saber exchanges.
ooh,
Oh, again, nice counter.
yeah, it's that speed that's really helping him out here. Yazuk has a speed advantage, but whereas Samuel has a recovery advantage, if that makes sense. So, in
Okay,
these
now
quick
Maestro.
exchanges,
Yeah, right now
Maestro has
Maestro
the
didn't
advantage.
manage to land the killing blow, so he was punished after it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
What
are they lagging?
Maestro's gamepad, I think. All right, guys.
Yeah, again.
When I unpause, just try and back away because you guys are very close to each other. This is an awful time to pause, but I don't think that's okay. Wrath got a hit, unfortunately.
Well, he already pressed it before
Yeah,
you paused, I
yeah, that's
think.
not his fault. Yeah, I know. They were so close, so like, it's all good. Oh, yeah, that has to be his
Long
gamepad
dart.
because he was moving forward a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Samuel has some quick ones as well. I wouldn't be so sure on calling Yazek's speed advantage on hits. Oh, right into the arm.
Yeah, Fro's a really good
Uh-huh.
commentator, and there's a kill.
Right to the neck.
So Wrath is coming back here. He has 5 flags to Maestro's 3. Very good adjustment on his part.
Yeah, also just want to add that I'd be very happy to hear Fro commentating the games again.
Yeah.
And a pretty close matchup. Both need 2 flags to win.
Yeah. Really good to see. Good back and forth. Wrath's been having a good tournament. Maestro has too, despite his loss against Carlos. And they're actually even
Oh,
right now, so whoever wins this
not a
will
double.
move ahead for this round.
Yeah. But the chirping while 2 men are killing each other.
Oh.
GG.
Well, that would have been cool if the sword stayed standing there. But yeah, Maestro got it.
Well played, guys. Well played. So it's the first round now. Yeah.
Fourth round, yeah. Yeah. And
So Carlos and Piccolo now.
yeah. And I think after that fight, I'll just take a break. I need to get some water. My throat's feeling kind of dry, so and then we'll come
Yeah.
back after like 5 minutes or something.
I'll check out my cats too. I fed them, but well, they need my attention.
All right, sent you guys the link.
Hmm. Now I'm interested again what Piccola will take. Gera against maybe Kalkstein or just Mira Kalkstein, because I definitely saw him using Kalk previously.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Carlos is in, waiting for Pecola now.
Still Kalk against Gera cancels. Hmm. I think if Carlos continues with Kalk, it will be really hard to fight Piccolo's Gera, because Carlos is somewhat conservative with
Mm-hmm.
his movement, and Jera can really utilize that to his advantage,
Yeah,
like with holy stance feints, or just go in for holy stance attacks to utilize full arsenal of his longer range moves.
yeah. I think Carlos plays in a much more principled way, whereas Pecola plays in a more unpredictable way. That's how I'd sum it up really quickly.
Yeah, true.
All right, Carlos left side, Pecola on the right.
Maybe left side will help Carlos somewhat.
Yeah, sometimes that slight advantage. Axe guy, interesting. Yendrik against Zera. Carlos is
Mm.
pretty good with him, so I don't think that's a bad pick.
He's pulling a joker from his sleeve
Yeah,
like he did against me. Still, it's pretty risky move, I think. At least it's fun for him, so that works anyway.
ooh, dangerous by Carlos there. Because Pecola is just rushing in already.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah, you really don't want for Yandrik to control the initiative. If he gets close, he will start his death combo from the longer range. He can
yeah,
land something around your guard, so you need to control the initiative.
yeah,
You have to force Yandrik on the defensive, so he can't really utilize his tools properly.
yeah. Oh, right in the pocket. Carlos
Oh,
barely doesn't hit
handle hit.
properly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
handle.
Pecola's tired. I think
Oh,
Carlos is too
there is.
low. That's a problem. Big problem.
Uh,
Oh no, Pecola's tired. Carlos
uh,
tired. But yeah, I think Zera's tired swing is way better. Unfortunately,
yeah.
Yandrix is just terrible. I don't think I've actually ever seen Yandrix kill with a tired swing, unfortunately.
Uh,
Uh,
is the game lagging? Like, who is pausing?
feel free to pause again if it's still happening. I think that's actually Pecola who's having the problem. Hang on. Crazy lag. Okay, hopefully that wears off. Good on Carlos for recognizing that early too. Okay, so Pecola just
Uh,
long guard or
for,
something when you're ready.
for me, it's actually very laggy as well. Like, I get a freeze, and then I see like Yendrik moving with twice the speed.
Oh damn. Okay.
Like,
Carlos
like
seems
the game
okay,
is
oddly
trying to
enough.
catch up or something.
Carlos is raring to go. If you
Well, that's
want to leave
informative
and
for
come
you.
back, if it's bad enough, we can try that too. Interesting. Are you able to long guard Pecola? Alright. Here's what we'll do. I'll kick you out, and then you can rejoin, and it should let you pick up.
I'll rejoin as well. Maybe you can just restart Pasek as well.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll actually kick you out as well, Carlos, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, you guys can pick up where we left off. We'll just remember that Pecola has 3 flags,
Actually, I'm really surprised that the same stuff happens to both me and Piccola. Like,
and
we
not
are on
Carlos. Yeah,
completely different routes. Piccola is California, I'm near Moscow. Like, even directions are completely different.
hmm. Could just be the day.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay,
Okay, so Carlos confirmed that he got the same lag.
interesting. All right.
So yeah, maybe something's just happening on the road from Canada. Yeah, right now I have like 500 millisecond ping to you, Subu.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay, Pekla, try joining again.
I just hope that Piccolo and Carlos may be better, but something tells me, like Murphy Law tells me, it may not be the case.
Okay, so Carlos, just make sure you select first. Pekla, don't press anything, and hopefully it'll work.
Our ping is dropping back to usual levels, I think.
All right. We might have to restart
Let's
since you
hope.
both left, but let us know. Okay, you can both move. Perfect. Yeah, West Canada is pretty far, so it is quite incredible. Like, when I play on European hosts, sure, there's sometimes spikes, but I find the delay is generally manageable, so, you know.
Uh, by the way, I always wanted to ask you and just forgot every time. Like, obviously, when you play in my host, you have a delay. But what about
Yeah,
spikes? Like, how often do you have them, etc.?
very occasionally they don't tend to alter the actual fight itself. It's only the
I
slight
see.
bit of delay that does. Because obviously it's there,
I
that's
see.
physics, right? But,
Yeah, I see.
yeah.
So that means like your download is good from Europe.
Yep.
Maybe it's something on the upload from Canada. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. But Pekla is doing a really good job here. It looks like their leg
Yeah,
is better now, so that's good.
yeah, definitely. It looks like the problem subsided.
Yeah. Carlos with the first kill.
First
He's
flag.
Yeah, he's not out of it. He's trying to keep his distance so he can land that perfect axe swing while Pekla rushes in.
Yeah, actually, I think Piccola continues to do a good job on this, trying to control the initiative, wrestle for initiative,
Mm,
don't go into passive mode. Like obviously, yeah, now Carlos adjusted and landed a good preemptive attack while his
yeah,
opponent was trying to close in, but still it's more favorable for Pekala, I think, to just go in and
yeah,
don't let Yandrik to utilize most of his moves on a passive target.
yeah. It's pretty brutal hit by Carlos. That one was
Oh,
too. But there's
well,
one though
okay,
where he struck the shoulder or the
maybe,
neck and hooked, and it didn't kill.
yeah, maybe Pico needs to adjust now, though,
Yeah.
because Carlos definitely adjusted to counterplay.
High guard. Wow. Good
Oh,
distance
so
management by
close.
Carlos, actually. Ooh, not there though.
Oh, yeah, I was expecting double, but no. Pico
Yeah,
stood his ground.
it was all halved. Oh, hit to the
Oh,
head, but it was kind of a
handle.
slight hit. It was like with a bit of the axe head, not the full thing.
It's pretty counterintuitive, especially when switching to Yantric from other characters. But if you land the handle hit, like you miss, but actually you have to continue
Yeah.
because you just damaged your opponent's
Oh,
stamina. His damage is weaker. He may just put himself out of stamina if he
yeah.
tries something else. So you need to finish your opponent.
Good double by Carlos. He was low on stamina, so that's probably the best he could have hoped
Yeah,
for.
holy stance extended and open up Jera. That's why it's a double.
Really intense
Oh,
fight, but I think Pekla
nice
is getting control back.
slash. Yeah, it's not like he changed his style really. He moves forward, but maybe he's just a little bit more careful, watching for those counter attempts
Yeah.
by Carlos.
Trade, but Carlos is tired. Yeah, once that happens with Yandrik,
Yeah,
you're just done.
so like literally he baited. He with his aggression, he baited some Yandrik's movement, let him get tired, and then he finishes him. Nicely done, Pico. Good game.
All right.
So
And
Are we
for
having a break now?
yes, 5 minute break roughly. I'm just gonna get some water and I'll be right back. Probably go to the bathroom as well.
Okay.
Just
I'll
gonna
go to a bathroom as well.
yeah.
See you in 5 minutes.
So yeah, I'll just record the scores and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. We'll give people a chance to come back, of course. Because I did say
And
5 minutes,
as
so
well.
awesome.
It will be your fight, Subu
Yeah,
versus Romanitas.
that'll be cool. Yeah, we sparred each other earlier today, so I'm excited to see how that'll go.
Did you use Alex or any other character?
I used Alex, Laszlo, Isabella, a little bit of Marie against his calc as well. And he did pretty well. It was on his host, mind you, but I liked what I saw for sure.
That's great to hear. Let's check our chat. Uh, Nothing much is there, unfortunately.
All right.
Guys, if you can hear us, just uh, you can try expressing your opinions on different matchups, on how you feel maybe about some specific moves that are being used in the tourney. Just anything.
Yeah.
We can use it as a discussion as well. Give us new ideas, please.
And Romanitas, you're on the left.
Also, if you want to ask Subutai or me specifically about like any event, any matchup, character, feel
Yeah,
free to do so.
for sure. Always open to questions or discussions.
Okay, the first comment we get, Koala sucks.
Wow.
Our community is toxic.
All right. So Roman, you're on the left. Awesome. Oh,
Well, yeah, Oaken is fighting Koala in this round. Let's see how it goes as well.
uh, okay.
By the way, where is Romanitas from?
Uh, Somewhere in Europe.
I see.
Yeah. He's got a cool
Oh,
profile pic too from some medieval manuscript.
oh, that's great. But that hat really looks weird on Isabella.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
Okay, Italy. So yeah, he's using Isabella and he's from Italy. That's very appropriate. That's Fiore for you.
Yeah. Probably should have guessed that based on his name actually.
Hmm. He's a little bit more careful now with his approach. And actually, Subu's gameplay with Isabella looks pretty similar to Alex. Like, I think Venator was talking the same thing about me using Isabella as Jera. Like, you get used to a main and you just pass it through to other characters as well. Like back and forth footsies, looking for counters and sometimes initiating when you see the opening. That's I see as Booth's signature style. Oh, well, that's a good punish. Unfortunately, Roman just opened himself up by attacking out of measure. You may not be punished for it while playing other new guys or AI, but veteran players are good at punishing such things. Again, Subu's back and forth, back and forth. Alex style movement. Oh, but Roman manages to time his attack well and gets the wrist hit. Oh, nice push. Yeah, if you get too passive, like you expect your opponent to maybe throw some slash or thrust, you're preparing to defend yourself. Yeah, and that's when push really gets you off guard, especially if your opponent didn't use it before. And another exchange goes for Subotai. Mm, now Roman is a little bit passive. Again, he waits to counter, no. Uses the thrust, but no kill. So we still exerting his pressure, is going back and forth, and good initiation strike, but unfortunately for him it's a double. That sword clearly cut off his hand. Yeah, I think while generally Roman is good, was good in previous fights with moving to the left and right now he's been a bit too linear and not as active with movement. Subu is definitely controlling the space and gets skills from his better footsies. Yeah,
Alright, good fight.
defended, counted. Good job, Subu. Well played, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, and now Oaken faces Koala, whom he taunted in stream chat. Now we will see how will they do in a real duel.
For sure.
By the way, do you want me to host for them as they're both Europeans?
I mean, if they really want to, I guess, but I'd rather just keep it going,
Okay, up to you.
just for the sake of time. If it
Yeah,
becomes
near.
unbearable for some reason, I'm definitely open.
I really need to get earlier. Like I just came home 15 minutes before tourney start. I really need to get earlier to set up this Piccolo's cloud. Would be really better for all us, I think.
Yeah. By the way, Oak, you get a fight after this, so stay in. It's your turn to do two in a row.
Ooh,
And Oak's on the left for this one. Oh, I got pinged about
okay.
something. Hang on.
So Laszlo and Mata now, I guess.
Oh, left or right? Yes, I gotta tell you, you are on the right. Hang on.
Aukad on the left, Koala on the right. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, if it does lag a lot, I'm happy to switch if it becomes really, really bad. But for now, we'll try this and see how it goes.
Mm, I would really prefer more loading screens, like different random loading screens.
Yeah, it's a little dry seeing the same one.
Okay, so they both have good fundamentals.
Yep.
Let's see if Oaken
Damn.
can open up this fortress of pokes implemented by Koala.
Yeah, there's already a kill for Koala. Like I was saying earlier,
Yeah,
it's a matter of who manages the distance properly. But I
yeah,
actually think Koala has an advantage.
Oaken really tries to get close with long guard and to not just get blade beaten, he tries to switch between regular guard and long guard, but still no luck. Koala is holding his ground with quick pokes.
Ooh, nice
Yeah,
combination. Yeah.
stun and the finisher. Also, he used like a slashing attack while making his approach to
Mm-hmm.
maybe blade beat.
Yeah, Oak has to find a way to close in. The problem is the act of doing so can leave you open as well.
Yep, exactly. Especially when your opponent mixes up thrusts and slashes,
Yeah.
it's so hard to use long guard. So it's like 50-50.
Yeah. Koala nearly caught him in a stun chain. Good cut to the head,
Nice.
actually.
Yeah, it's a very quick one. It can
Yeah.
blade beat and it could just kill if it
Yeah.
hits the head.
And while it's not a specialized, well, that was a good thrust by Oak. While it's not a specialized cutting weapon, it does have reach on the saber in the cut too. So, because it's a
Yeah.
long straight blade. But I think Oak is making an adjustment. Yeah, he's going for
Yeah,
more
that's
point-centric style.
yeah, he has to utilize his thrust as well, both dashing one and
Yeah.
just a long guard one.
Oh, there's another hit. Another hit.
Yep. When
There it
Marta
is.
is out of stamina, she definitely can't be as active with preemptive attacks, so yeah, she opens up. Nice adjustment token. Keep it up. Again, footsies.
Another
Koala is
thrust.
looking. Yeah, I guess Soken found some keys
Yeah.
that are opening this fortress.
Yeah. Koala has to find a way to defend those. But Oak is
Yeah,
timing them
he.
well. Well, there it is. Yeah, he waits until Koala's already completed an
Oh,
attack, or if he's not doing long
yeah.
guard.
I think if Koala implemented some feints, like something similar to Pico, into his style, he can just mix his opponent up
Hmm.
and gain another advantage. Like his fundamental game is strong, definitely, but with no variation, and your opponent can just adjust to it.
Yeah. Okay, Oak.
Ah,
Ooh, Oak nearly got tagged, but he's very good at realizing when he's in danger and backing away.
yeah, it's a bad idea to start combos out of measure. And actually,
Oh,
that's what he himself said when we were playing a few
yeah,
days ago. Like, he said that I need to stop starting those 1-2-1 combos
yeah,
when out of range. A bad habit for me.
yeah. As you were talking there, he landed a punch and could have finished it there, but he got the flag anyway. So he made a really good adjustment, and now he's ahead.
Yep.
Good cut.
And
Now he needs
again,
one more.
yeah, I think Koala is at a little bit of a loss. He can't find another approach to his opponent.
Yeah. Good use of long guard by Oak. Very good adjustment.
I think
Koala
more
has to.
slashes by Koala
Ooh.
could help. Well, yeah, that works as well.
Yeah, I think that's the B thrust because she does a little. It's kind of a feint actually. She loops her blade around like that. That might be good to get around long guard.
Yeah, especially he got close, so he started initiating
Yeah.
something, so
Oh,
he's not long guarding at the moment.
okay. Somebody's having a problem. Both of you back away.
Long guard if you're ready, guys.
Yeah, I could have been stabbed there. That I'm glad nobody got hit.
Yeah,
Just lagging. All right, we'll just wait for it to hopefully subside. Yeah, just
okay,
let
so
us know.
what what do you think, Subu, that Marta can use against Laszlo differently?
Uh, I don't play Marta as much, so it's a bit hard to say, but I think that B thrust he was trying from long guard that sort of dips around might be good. Maybe a Y thrust from long guard as well forward.
Hmm.
Perhaps blade beats too, but they can be a little slow. That's the only problem. And then Laszlo has much quicker cuts to respond with.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and
Ooh,
again thrust, but
yeah.
no luck now.
Yeah, that retreat Y, that's another one I forgot. That's a really good one to stop an incoming attacker.
Yeah, and it all really came to the last flag.
Yeah,
Very well played, both of you guys.
very good adjustments.
Let's see if Koala
Ooh,
found a good counter strategy or it was just luck.
yeah, they're both trying to match each other's footwork. Good
Yeah,
blade beat.
both very cautious.
Ideally,
They
Koala should
really
have.
want that flag.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, he could have punished this, but
yeah,
due to being more passive and cautious, he didn't.
yeah. I get why though. Like one small mistake. Koala
Oh,
tries to retreat Y,
yes.
but he was open.
Yeah, right into the chest. Laszlo was wounded as well, but not lethally. Very well played, guys. Great game.
Okay, Oak, like I said, stay in because you're up for another one against Carlos, actually.
Hmm.
Another point fighter.
So Laszlo and Kalk,
Yep.
unless Carlos pulls his axe again.
Yeah, that could happen too. I could see it. But against Laszlo, man, I really think Laszlo's the best counter to Yandrik, so I don't know if he should do that. But I've been proven wrong about these sorts of matchups before. It really comes down to the players.
Well, yeah, Laszlo is definitely good up close as well, but
Hmm.
I think Jandrik still has the range in this engagement, and it can really go either way. It's up to players.
Oh, my bad, guys. I
Uh,
clicked quick. I clicked quit as I was moving between OBS and the game. Very easy to
no
do by
problem.
mistake. All right. Carlos on the right, Oak on the left, actually. So, Oak, you stay on the left this time. Oh,
Hmm.
wait. Did the stream? Hang on.
Uh, Stream is working.
It's working. Okay. OBS is just behaving really weirdly. Hang on. All right. We're good.
I just noticed that you are playing Maestro like in the last match of the sixth round. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
At
think
first I
that's.
thought it's the latest
Yeah.
round, but no, it's six, not seven.
I think that's where we fought the last time we did a round robin. That's completely, of course, random, but kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, actually, I think like more pictures from old manuals
Mm,
would be really cool for loading screens.
yeah. He's definitely got him, too. We see that at the title screen, so.
Yeah, it's not like you need to draw them. Yeah, just
Yeah.
scan and implement them. Maybe someone needs to just uh, to tell this to Cobalt.
Yeah.
It's really easy to implement. Yeah, and
Yeah.
if he's talking to you guys, go and tell him to use manuals for loading screens.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he has a bunch in arcade too, a bunch of images, so
Yeah.
I imagine he sees it as low priority, but still it wouldn't hurt to at least poke him about it.
Also, not just arcade, but this like history buff mode, yeah.
Yeah.
And if we can just see them more in on regular loading screens, that would be cool.
Yeah. There's another kill for Oak, but Oak gets stabbed.
Yeah, eventually Oak wants to get closer to land those slashes, and that's
Yeah.
when Carlos can use his thrust
Yeah.
to preempt.
What I will say is Calc has better cuts, so the long guard strat, while you do have to use it for sure, it's maybe not something you can hold the whole time.
Definitely. Oh, nice slash.
Nice. Yeah, that one's sometimes it doesn't do a lot, but when it's pulled off well, that move Carlos did, it it kind of tricks you. You think a thrust is coming, but it's actually a cut.
Also, you see, it wasn't a curse actually. Like you just said that Kalk's cuts are good, and the cut is landed.
Yeah. Oh, nice stab.
Oh, that combo into thrust. Yeah, and again, it looks at least somewhat similar to his game against Marta. Like Oken
Yeah,
is trying to get closer, while he definitely wants to avoid those steps, preemptive attacks.
for sure.
Maybe he need to utilize his stabs more as well.
Stab by
He,
Carlos. Stab by Oak.
yeah, like that.
Carlos is tired. Oak can't quite reach him. You gotta be a bit careful. But I
Yeah,
think that was the right call to keep going.
yeah. Also with a thrust.
Yeah.
Uh, yep.
Thrust. Oh, thrust by Carlos, but he gets defended. Nice cut.
Oh, yeah. He extended his arm right for his for this cut to just finish him off.
And he finishes it.
Nice, nice combo.
Good fight, guys. You both did well.
Yep, very well played. Congratulations, Carlos.
And I get to fight Wrath now.
So, yep, you on the left, Rice on the right.
Yep.
Mm, Samuel. Let's see his Samuel again.
Yeah, I bet
Beethoven.
that's who you'll pick.
I'm really interested in how Samuel holds his ground against your Alex.
So Venator still thinks
Uh,
Koala wins the tourney, which is totally possible. Koala's still in a good spot.
I usually prefer to focus on the current games
Yeah.
and in the end look at the results.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not rooting for anybody in particular. I just want to see people put on good performances more than anything. Uh, he
Yeah,
wants to be Alex Mir. What? I mean, I'll take it, but that's not a choice I've
really?
seen him make before. Oh, okay. He just wants to give it a try. Okay. I respect
Okay.
that, man. You know what? He does use Saber though, primarily, so it's not the worst thing he could have done. And Alex Mirrors are a lot of fun, so I hope he has fun.
And a good lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, double. Hmm. Yeah, those thrust at close range really get through your gut and more often than not right into your head. Oh, good counterplay. Footsies, and another slash. Quick slash, and that's it. Hmm. Uh, while I was trying different stuff with Alex from time to time, it's always hard to control his footsies. Like he changes his feet so often, so for a moment you think like you need to move, just cover a small part of the field while you press forward, but you were expecting that you were moving slower, but somehow you just move forward very fast due to some of his leg movements. So especially when you playing someone as experienced as Subutai, it will be hard with Wootsis. Double hard when you are using Alex. Oh, another double. Oh, that flourish move, but completely out of measure, unfortunately. And now some parry riposte play, like out of a movie. Yeah, sidestep attack around the guard. Yeah, due to being previously wounded, you can't really hope for a double here. Oh, nice. Straight to the face, like maybe gouging the right eye. Ah, Cebu is pressing something really hard. Intense button presses. Now feint, just to provoke something, I guess. Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
that's why I always say that Alex's guard is so strong.
Yeah, I was
Like he
cutting
just
into
moved
those.
forward. Yeah, like
I
forward movement and just cut, and everything
yeah.
into the guard.
What I will say also is that flourish when you're that close doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's the big cut that comes after the two that really hit hard. So you want to do it from a bit further away, but
Ah,
still
I
very
see.
good fight, Raph. But yeah, the guard also, the
Yep.
fact that he guards the head by default, that helps as well.
So maybe you can give some pro tips
Yeah,
for him playing against other Alexes, like which moves are better. It's easier for you as you are maining
yeah.
him, obviously.
I'd say the side steps and the Y cuts in general are really good. Some of the new moves, I saw you trying to use them. They're hard to use, but they're definitely moves you should learn as well. Also, the thrust cancel into cuts that I like doing. You saw me do a thrust and then sidestep. That's a really good move. You can also retreat Y with that as well. So yeah, check out my guide if you're curious.
That's why it's cool to be in a community. You can learn from it and become better. Okay, so now Piccola versus Romanitas.
Yep, that'll be a
Maybe
interesting fight.
Gera versus Isabella. Bloodshot duel. German style, Danzig style versus Italy.
Yeah, okay, they're both in. Awesome. And Pekkola, you're on the left.
Actually, it's a pretty interesting matchup, I think. For Isabella, it's all about trying to control footsies. Well, just it's how I see it.
Mm,
And for Gera, Gera has like a slight advantage due to his attacks being having a little bit longer reach because
hmm
he's extending his body usually into his thrust and swings. Yeah, but Isabella can counter this with her footsies. So she has slightly less HP, but she has more than enough damage to compensate for it. So as I see it, it's both a battle of patience and finding the right opening. So let's see if Romanitas can figure out the footsies to defeat Piccolo's Jera. Or maybe Piccolo will just confuse him with his cancels. So far, so good.
Whoa, good
Ah,
hit.
yeah, like his slash initially missed, but went low and hit the leg, I think. Oh, uh, how did this high guard move was deflected? I wasn't able to see due to spike. Oh, nice. Right to the fingers. How do you feel about this matchup, Subu?
Uh, I tend to think Isabella is more grounded, so I tend to prefer using her myself, but Zara definitely has a really good reach advantage that is hard to overcome.
Nice thrust. What do you usually try to use when using Isabella against Zara? I know you prefer
Sometimes,
Alex in this matchup, but still.
yeah, sometimes the sidestep B I like using. Hang on. And I tend to just stick with the basics. I don't want to be too fancy usually. I want to wait until Zara makes a big mistake and then capitalize as soon as possible.
Mhm.
Generally stay away
So
from the
counter
rush
play.
attack. Yeah, counterplay.
Oh, nice rushing. Another flag for Pico. Oh, mm, it looked somewhat strange to me. Why this dash attack didn't go through at all? Like the blade was low, but I had no sound. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no thrust.
Oh,
It's actually
yeah.
pretty even here.
Actually, it's even better when your opponent tries to back away
Yeah.
and you are thrusting. Like at middle distance, you can hit his guard, and
Mm-hmm.
when he's retreating, you are usually hitting his wrist.
Yeah.
Lux, lots of lux for me.
Oh dear. They're both going at it, and it's a
Yeah,
double.
it works for them, I think. That's good.
And Pekala rushing forward. There's a hit.
Oh, not enough damage to get double by Isabella.
Yeah. So we're seeing
And Pico,
Roman here turtling up a bit, I think.
yeah,
Well, I don't blame him. You don't necessarily want to do that against Zara, because now Pekka's just gonna play with you with the canceling and the
yeah,
holy stance.
yeah, yeah. That's what really good for Jera.
Yeah,
Like passive target that you can utilize full arsenal against. So it's really important to keep up some attacks going
yeah.
like in the previous round. Yeah, and again,
Okay. I like what he's doing
you
here
need
now.
to attempt some thrusts.
Good patience
Nice
too, and
distance control.
ooh,
Oof,
good
oof.
moves actually.
Yeah.
Thrust that forces a double.
Oh, that was a very intense exchange, really.
Yeah. Possibly Roman's best performance so far, I would say.
Yep, I agree with that. He's
Thrust.
getting better and better as tourney goes.
Yeah. Very good defense. And he almost got the hand again. That's what he's trying to do with those stabs.
Good lateral movement also by Roman.
Yeah.
He's not letting himself get cornered.
Yeah. And
And
Pekla
again,
is trying to chase him, and it ends up working,
ah,
but that was really close.
yeah, could have gone either way in that exchange as well, or into a double. Well played, guys. Well played. Hmm. Another great matchup.
For
Koala
sure.
versus Maestro.
Yeah. Be really excited to see how this one goes. And this match, I think, will be pretty important to how the tourney goes as well. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, so Maestro and Koala are equal right now. So one of them's going to get close to
Hmm.
first place into second place if they win.
Maybe Easy versus Bartam.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm really interested if it's Easy versus Marta because I was struggling with Marta with my Isabella. It's easier for me to go with Jera in this matchup. Would be cool to see how Maestro manages to overcome the rapier and its defense and preemptive strikes.
Koala, you are on the left. Hang on. And yes, I can. Sorry about that. OBS is being weird again. There we
You're
are.
checking Nexus mods. Are there mods for Hellish Court there already?
Yeah, Vineyard claims the mods are just cosmetic, but they're not. That's just a fact. We've tested it out, so.
Uh,
And either way, we're still banning them. We don't. Whether they're cosmetic or not is not the point. Altering the game to have even a slight advantage or to just take away from what the game is trying to be, which is a historical fencing game, is just not. It's just not my thing. So, and it's standard in a lot of fighting game communities too, right? You don't mess with the game, you don't mess with the physics, you don't mess with the models, the hitboxes, anything like that, right? So,
yeah, obviously, if you want to organize some event with mods, like
yeah,
with those demonic Laszlos, it's all up to you guys. You can
yeah.
do this.
But it will not be done in competitive tournaments. That's the rule.
Yeah, like it's pretty obvious when you are giving your all, when you are competing, you have to stick with the basic game.
Yeah.
It's not like something is completely broken here that can be fixed only with mods.
If that happens in the far future, then sure. But at this point,
Yeah,
the modding's not at that level.
Koala was a little bit too aggressive. Hit Maestro's guard a few times and was punished for it. Hmm. Again, more footsies from Maestro. Oh, nice. Blade beat and the thrust. How would you approach such an opponent while using easy?
I would use a mix of long guard and things like high guard. You can't just use thrusts or just cuts. You gotta mix it up against Marta, I think. Whereas with Marie, as long as she doesn't beat your blade, you can definitely get away with long guarding and moving forward.
Yeah, like I really enjoy using high guard moves, but to set them up, you really need to like move forward and switch between regular guard and long guard to maybe expect and stop preemptive thrusts by Marta,
Hmm.
and maybe then you can land high guard Damocles. Yeah, Mata has a solid guard.
Yeah, it's
Can't
definitely
really go
better.
freely with those thrusts.
Maestro a bit far to get stabbed.
Yeah, Koala is controlling the space well and manages to punish. Oof.
Damn.
Was it a stab or a slash?
I believe it was kind of a bit of both.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like when you are thrusting that you are like sliding the blade across
Yeah,
opponent's hand, and it's like slashing actually.
good blade beat.
Oh, nice.
Very even fight, actually. Maestro
Yeah, good
inching
combo.
ahead, barely.
Definitely both of them can get this game. Ah, again, Maestro is looking for an opening while I think Koala aims to preempt. Mm, such an intense battle of attempts to read each other.
Yeah, cut to the rapier there. But Maestro has to close in. Nice snap cut, actually.
Yeah, good blade beat. Oh, unfortunate end for that blade beat. Miss the follow-up, you're
Yeah.
punished for that.
Upward cut gets
And
stabbed
again,
though. Nicely
yeah,
done by
again, the same attack yielded 2 flags in a row.
getting a little close.
Yeah,
Both
and
taking their
again.
time. Oh, quick stabs.
Yeah,
Cuts by Maestro, but he's too far. He's too far.
again.
Yeah,
Those stabs are like out of a machine gun.
yeah. Maestro might get frustrated. He doesn't like Marta,
Oh,
but if he keeps his
re-
cool,
like it's really like you are attacking a wall of pikes, so to
mm,
say. Like you are some German great sword wielding mercenary, and you're fighting against some Swiss wall of pikes.
yeah,
It sucks, obviously.
yeah. Pretty good analogy, actually, I think. Especially
Yeah.
because, yeah,
Oh,
okay. Maestro trying to get a positioning
patience.
advantage, but Koala is matching him.
They they are dueling with their eyes.
Oh,
Oh, and again,
Maestro is too far.
right into the head.
Yeah, he spent
Nicely done,
spacing.
Koala. Great fight, Maestro.
Yeah. What happened there was Maestro was a bit too far, so those swings were aimed at the guard, not the body.
Like I said, like a week ago or so, uh, those games are like climbing a mountain when you have to approach this wall of steel that Rapier puts before you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely feel like a climber. And like each time you receive a thrust, it's like you are falling from this mountain and have to climb it again.
All right, Wrath versus Pecola.
That's the thing that I also mentioned when I was playing Piccola, like a day or 2 days ago. He
Yeah.
was using Marta a lot, and like he was saying that her damage on some thrust is really low. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
low, but first you stun your opponent. Second, you made him move backwards.
Yeah.
So like it's a complete reset, and Marta is at her optimal range again.
Yeah.
If like you buff the damage on such an attack, that's the definition of being OP.
Yeah.
Just right there.
Yeah, it depends all on spacing and a bunch of other factors. Like I find if it's more towards the center of the chest or the center of the face, it's more likely to kill, stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, it depends on your opponent movement. Like location obviously matters. Are you hitting his torso or left arm or right arm, which is usually more vulnerable? And if your opponent is moving right into you, like it
Mm-hmm.
increases the damage. If he's trying to back away, it's lower damage.
All right. So Wrath on the left, Pecola on the right.
Yeah, and that's the beginning of the 6th round. 2 more rounds and the tourney is over.
Yeah.
Also, I want to note that generally I prefer, just generally, I just prefer round robin to double elimination, just for the
Mm-hmm.
simple reason that every player fights each other. Like
Yeah.
it may take somewhat similar time, like it's almost 3 hours. It's a little bit longer than single elimination,
Yeah.
but just the fact that everyone gets to fight everyone, it's so cool.
Exactly.
It's not like you are getting hit by random and
Mm-hmm.
fight Venetra in the first round, then you get a loser's bracket and then find someone strong again,
Yeah.
and that's it for you. No, you still get a chance at fighting everyone. It's good.
All right. Yeah, I agree. Also, I find round robin just flows better because people are ready to go immediately. And it's
Yeah.
one round, right? We're just doing one round, so that helps.
Yep.
I think if we
Like
did
still,
two or three, it would be much longer.
yeah, more
So,
time. Yeah, you found a pretty good balance for round robin, I think. Still, like even if you compare just double eliminations that takes like
Mm,
4 hours and round robin that for some reason takes 4 hours, I'd still prefer round robin
yeah,
simply because for the variety of the matches that happen
for
between
sure.
every player.
Yeah. And it's guaranteed no matter how you do, and you're
Yep.
guaranteed to get at least one good performance if you learn from your
Yeah.
mistakes. So,
It's not only that, but the simple fact that uh, every player has a chance to have some fun. It's
hmm,
not like you're eliminated after 2 games. No, you can play everybody, even the leaders. When you are a newbie, you get the
yeah,
chance to learn, to experience different play styles. That's great. That's
that's the
fun for
main
you.
thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Holy spans. Cancel into retreat
Oh,
cut. Forces a double.
uh, I give up. What is that?
Oh, the Botez sisters.
Ah, that's about it. Yeah, I see.
I should probably disable that. That's probably a bit annoying.
For a moment, I thought it's something else,
Oh yeah, like
like not
somebody
chess
messaging on
completely.
Discord.
Oh, another double. Jera is just twirling, spinning. Yeah, Piccolo just tries to go in with his usual rushes. Fortunately, it works for him right now. GG, guys.
Yeah, very good fight. Yeah, it's very hard to chase Zara when he does that.
Yeah. Okay, so now
Roman
Roman
Itaz against
enters
Oak.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Izzy versus Laszlo. Another classical matchup.
All right. Just dealing with the names quickly, and I'll get you guys the link. All right. Oak's already in. Perfect.
Venator, I see your point about losing motivation, but there is a little catch about it. Like, say you understand that, uh, like, there is a high chance that you are winning when you are already in the middle of the tourney, but there is like a sweet revenge that can happen. For example, you are fighting someone that may be a potential champion, and maybe, just maybe, you can take him down. So like maybe you are not winning, but maybe you are taking down a potential champion, and that is like a small satisfaction, a compensation in a way. Okay, so which characters are fighting? The usual or something is different?
Uh, I was looking at my phone actually. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm hoping Laszlo and Isabella. I think Roman didn't try any other character. Yeah, obviously. Uh, yeah, Oaken has more than enough experience of fighting different Isabellas. Let's see what Roman has to say
There's a good
against
kill.
his style. Yeah, good thrust. Hmm. Oh,
And there's
nice
another.
counter slash.
Yeah, he's 1-1.
Oaken really controlled the footsies here, so he made Roman to start his attacks out of measure. Yeah, he's definitely utilizing the full speed of Laszlo, going
Yeah,
back and forth, and
yeah, that's his
scoring that
strength.
flag.
Good sidestep, and that thrust was a bit offline, so not enough damage.
Yeah, nicely done. Hmm. Oh, missed the leg, punished. Also, like a week ago or so, I was talking with Oken about different characters, and he said something like he's maybe looking for alternatives to
Yeah.
Laszlo. Like he's maining him for a really long time. He's good with him, so maybe he wants to spice up his gameplay to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he takes a character maybe like Samuel or just some more complex Saber character,
Yeah.
he can master him and do really good as well. Okay, so Roman tries to somehow counter this Laszlo advance with his thrust. Most of his slashes went
Thrust to the groin.
not really well, yeah.
Worst place to get stabbed,
Oh,
if you ask me.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you will die. There's a blood vessel there. At least you probably will. But it hurts
Yeah.
so much. Uh, Obviously,
Oh,
you
right
just
to the
have to
face.
hope your opponent finishes you off. It's also where there tends to be less armor, so it's a very valid target too.
Ah,
Oh, oh,
and
gets it.
getting closer. Well played, guys.
Okay, we got Carlos against Koala, so this will be a really good fight 'cause they both really like point weapons.
Oh, by the way, speaking about groin protection, do you know the writer by the name Terry Pratchett?
No, I don't.
It's an English, British writer that has very a decent number of good fantasy books
Yeah.
and with a very good humor. But the thing is, uh, there is one character in a series of his books against town guards that joins the guard, and like his parents give him a single armor piece when they learn that he is going to serve at the guard. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know what armor piece it is?
Oh, what?
Obviously, it's a groin guard.
Yeah, it's funny.
When you are trying to stop some fighting in a bar or something on,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe you're attacked in some close alley, definitely you will be hit in the groin, and surprise surprise, you have armor piece there, so it's actually the ankle of your opponent that is being hit, not your groin.
It's funny. All right. Carlos on the left, Koala on the right.
Yeah. Mm. So many intense matchups close to the tournament's end. Hmm. Marie, not Kalkstein. Like, I just wanted to talk about how Kalkstein can be a better Marie and stuff. No, this is a real Marie, not fake Marie. So, Subu, how do you feel about Marie versus Marta? Who do you think has an
Uh,
advantage, or
I
is
think
it
they're
even?
pretty equal actually now. Marta has a similar length rapier. She's a bit more about counterattacking, and Marie is more nimble when it comes to footwork, but they both have some really good tools. Maybe Marie's a bit better at cutting.
Now that's a really interesting question. Who is better at cutting between them? Like I didn't see many players utilizing the full selection of cuts by Mata. Same goes for Marie. Like no one is truly maining Marta and Marie these days. I'm really excited to see Koala taking Marta through whole the event right now.
Yeah, really nice to see, showing us that Marta is viable. Whatever happens here, he's already proven that.
Yep. Uh, well, I guess Carlos is still pretty. He stays true to his style, so to say. While Marie is very nimble, as you said, he's not moving a lot.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, like he's playing his calc really, but with the Marie. Actually, uh, I really want to see Mother Russia participating in one of those tourneys events. He is really dedicated to Marie. Unfortunately, like maybe he can't find time or something else
hmm,
prevents him from playing, but he just sticks with Marie. And uh, why I said that, he's very, very fast with his movements. Like
yeah.
he utilizes the full range of possibilities for Marie, moving back and forth really quick, switching
Uh,
between counterplay. Yeah, maybe he's lagging.
Carlos,
Carlos is lagging.
everything all right, Carlos?
Is he still connected? Yeah, he's connected. Maybe he just caught a bad lag. Yeah, he's not controlling his character. That's unfortunate. Maybe you need to reconnect,
Yeah,
Carlos.
let's do that. Oh yeah, it says Carlos had a problem with their connection, so something on your end apparently. At least that's what Parsec's telling me.
Well, I'm not lagging right now, so
Nah, it's Parsec Pekala or his ho or what something on his end.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, but there's definitely a mixture. Like it's a storm of things going on. Yeah, I see Carlos is having a problem.
Well, yes, that as well, but just not at the moment, Pico.
Yeah, it's just the day, man. It's how it is. Oh man, his laptop gave up. Wallace just give up as well.
That's koala for you. No need to be shy.
Koala leveled up. Oh man, perfect timing. All right, yeah, we'll let you restart, Carlos. We can wait. That's not a problem. Feel free to chat in the chat, guys, while we wait. Give us something to do.
Yeah, get in the pocket. That's where you should be. So, okay, I just want to finish the idea that I was trying to cover previously. Like, uh, no one is really making Marta
Mm-hmm.
these days and Marie also. So most of the time when you see such rapier duels or just Marie or Marta used against some other character, people usually rely on fundamentals. Like for example, when you take Marie, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at the
And
YouTube
both,
chat.
Yeah, and both of those girls really have a variety of different slashes, some specific moves with very specific inputs, like maybe something with down forward or down back that can be utilized as well, and a
Hmm.
variety of slashes. Like Marie received them when she was updated. Marta has them right from the get-go. So when someone starts to main a character,
Hmm.
you really see how his style is different. You
Yeah.
see more variety in the style, in move selection,
Oh,
and that's really cool.
yeah. Sorry, Carlos has to forfeit. I was just reading that. That's a shame, man.
Oh,
Oh, man.
well, still very great display in your games, Carlos, with Calc especially.
Yeah, for
Thanks
sure.
for subbing me and playing. I hope you got fun while you were playing.
All right. So I'll just I don't think I'll remove him. What I'll do is I'll just give the opponent the win. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because I don't want to take the wins Carlos got from him, right? So
Yeah,
that's the best way to
definitely.
do it. Yeah, so Romanitas, you don't have to fight Carlos, and you get a free win.
And now we have another great
So
finals worthy matchup, which actually can be the finals for the tourney. We'll see. You will be
yeah,
fighting Maestro.
uh, I think Maestro's two down, so I'd have to lose twice. But I could see that happening
Well,
against Koala.
it's not.
Like,
It was just what I was talking about earlier when Venator
oh yeah,
wrote his point in chat. Like, maybe you are not getting the first place, but
hmm,
you can get the champion down, potential champion down, and that's another achievement, so to say.
okay. Maestro is in. Maestro, you have to fight twice, so make sure you stay in as well. You get the left side. It's Maestro's turn to run the gauntlet.
Hmm. Easy mirror.
Yep,
Hmm?
that's what I'm gonna try and persuade him to do, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, I'm also excited to see your Alex fighting Isabella sometime.
Yeah, we did that in the USFC actually. It was really good, as you saw. So yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see what
yeah.
happens. All right, Maestro left. Oh, he
Good
goes
luck,
straight for you. I
guys.
was like, okay, let's
That
switch
was
it
a
up
great
then.
game.
Okay.
Oh, so you will go into a saber duel, or no?
No, I'm using longsword, so we're kind of reversing what we did in the
Ah,
USFC. Yeah, let's see what happens.
yeah, another
I
interesting game.
yeah.
Well, definitely Jacek can pull some nice things against Bella. Generally, I think that Longsword has a slight advantage in this matchup. Range advantage, variety advantage. Let's see how we can utilize it here. Oh, double. Surprisingly, Maestro is being very aggressive. I didn't see many Yatseks being aggressive against Bella actually. Well, usually they stick to counterplay, ranged pokes, etc. But it looks more like a saber on saber duel, really. Lots of exchanges. Well, the first flag goes to Subu. Oh, yeah, Damocles is really powerful. And it also tried the side step. Uh, Again, No saving with a sidestep if the attack started early. Again, not lethal. Yeah, I think it's really problematic matchup for Jacek here. You need to utilize his like longer ranged low attack, maybe some feints. That's what Maestro is trying to do now, but it only ends in a double. Like Kexoid can definitely pull it off with Barabash or Jacek. They're pretty similar against Isabella. Quest maybe as well, yeah. Not so sure it will work good for Maestro. His Jacek is good, but it's not his main. But he manages to land a quick counter. Well played. Tsubu is being more aggressive now. Again counter. They are even flags. Can't say much about Jacek's playstyle. I'm not good with him. But if I was using Isabella against him, I would mostly try to stick to ranged battle. Yeah, like that. Maybe some quick dashing with a sidestep attack, but still you want to end your dash at some distance, not get too close. While Jacek definitely needs to get closer, and that's somewhat problematic due to Isabella's range advantage. Not lethal. Good defense by Saber user. Oh, I was surprised that he wasn't hit by a sword under his arm.
All right, good
Yeah,
fight, Maestro.
good
That
dashing with
sidestep attack
sidestep
hits
attack.
him so easily.
Yeah, well played, Subu. Good game.
Let me have a look, Koala, but please do not like lose hope or anything. Like, give it your best. He wants to know if he can win.
Maestro, did you
Koala,
trade your waifu?
if you win, you can win the tourney. Yes, I believe. Oh wait, no, I gotta record mine. Hang on. I'm pretty sure I win actually. Then that's how it is. But it's not elimination, so it's like, let me have a
But
look though.
you will be fighting each other in the next round, no?
That's true. Uh,
So that's when it will be decided, really.
Hang on. Yeah. Yeah,
Like
it's saying he can
you will have
tie
equal
it.
match results, but if Koala wins,
Yeah.
he wins over you, so he goes first,
Okay,
and you
yeah.
get
And
the
I get a
first loss.
loss. Yes. So
Yeah.
you can win still, yeah. But that's only if you win against me.
Well, you can't. You really can't have a tie here, right?
Yeah,
So
one
obviously
person
you
has to
need to
win.
win. Yeah.
But I think he's still a winner here. I mean, he showed us Smart can do really well, so
Yeah,
that's an
definitely.
achievement.
Actually, uh, I see it not only as a personal achievement
Oh,
for
wait.
Koala. Well, it really is, but it's a great example and a great show for everyone else out there. You can pick a character that's not really used very often. Just don't listen to those cries like, oh, this character is OP. No need to ask which character is better. It's all about landing a single clear hit.
Yep,
You can take any character, you can master him like Ilxus did with Gideon, like Eve did with Gideon, and many other guys and girls with different characters. Just take a character that you enjoy the most,
for sure.
learn his moveset, learn the matchups. You will be at the tops.
Yeah. So now we're on the round 7. Pekala against Maestro. Then I fight Koala. That's the final, pretty much. But then we get a nice fight, Oak versus Wrath, a nice saber fight to end it. So, oh, Pekala, you're on the left. Hang on. I almost named Pekala left. That was funny. Because I was thinking about left side as I was typing.
Still another interesting matchup. Another veteran matchup.
Yeah,
Maybe Bella versus Jara.
I hope that's what it is. That's a really cool matchup.
Yeah, and it's always fun for me to watch like two of my characters. I can understand what's happening there.
Oh yeah, Venator, I can see why you think yes, it's a good counter to Isabella. I'm not sure that's the case, but he can win for sure. I don't think
Yeah,
Maestro is quite playing it correctly. Not to be overly critical, of course. It's just he wasn't ready for the side steps that I was doing, which get right past his guard. So if Maestro could find a way to stop that, maybe a wider sidestep or something, then he would have done much better for sure.
also, it's not like Maestro used Jacek for for
Yeah.
all of the tournament, right? He used Isabella. Actually, that's why I think it's not a good move.
Hmm.
He already got used to Isabella. It's his main. You are going against someone who is as good as you, at least. So it's always a good idea
Yeah.
to either go for some. If it's like not a mains matchup, you both use not your main characters, but
Yeah. Yeah. I think Isabella would have been the best pick. But
yeah.
I don't think he intended to pick Yazlik against Isabella. I think what happened was I wanted an Isabella mirror and he wanted a Saber mirror, and then we both immediately went for those characters. So it's kind of funny how that
Well,
worked out.
he could have said that.
Yeah, he didn't though, so that's on him. He was trying to signal, I think, and I was like, no, Isabella. It was not because of what I saw him pick, though. I wanted to do Isabella from the beginning, so it happened really fast. So, oh goodness, stab after stab,
Yeah.
no kill. Maestro probably a bit frustrated. Yeah. But anyway, Yazlik can definitely win. It's not that Isabella's overpowered. It's just
Yeah, that's
he
why I
wasn't ready
actually
for it.
that's why I named Kexoid and Quest as very prominent stable users that use both Barabash and Jacek.
Hmm.
Like definitely for them it would work, but so it's not like a character counter. It's more like you need to use a proper style, proper gameplay to be good
Yeah,
in this matchup with the
good
Saber.
stab by Maestro.
Yeah. Still, Pico has the advantage. Oh, he could have finished. Those stabs going to both sides look pretty interesting. Ah, poke into the back.
Good stab by Maestro. And Maestro's not out of it yet, but Koala has a lead.
Mm, Koala? It's Piccola.
Or Piccola, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Because Koala's been using Marta this whole time.
Didn't you see his cancels?
Didn't even think about that. To be fair, Koala's a pretty crazy player too, so oh well.
Yeah, yeah. Still, he mostly relies on like regular
The
moves
bundles,
or
yeah.
some sidestep moves. Yeah. Well, Pico goes with his signature cancels and like cancel combos. First move cancel, second move cancel, then third goes for real.
Alright, so now Koala is up against me.
Yep, our finals are here. Real
Yes.
finals. Good luck, Subu. Good luck, Koala. Show us a great game. And while you're preparing and focusing, unfortunately for you, I'm routing for first Marta champion. Nothing personal, just Marta. Also, it will be interesting to see how you approach her defense.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and also, I'm interested to see who will you pick, Alex or maybe someone else? Marie,
I think Marie.
Isabella. Oh, Marie. Okay. Yeah. So you don't want to approach her with Alex. I see.
Yeah, it's a bit risky. Can be done for sure though.
Well, another interesting matchup. We already saw it. Now we have different actors. Ah, aggression by Marie and a nice lunge forward. Mole on guard and staring Naza. Quick dashing with a stab. Koala is getting outplayed in his own game, I think. Oh, Molon got staring at each other. Koala really needs to maybe somehow provoke his opponent. Ah, he just waited patiently for this counter. Good use of a slash as a finisher. Oh, unfortunately, I didn't see why it went as it went due to Spike, but
Yeah, it went through his
I guess
body,
we managed
but
to.
Marie
Yeah,
looked like she broke her wrist to land that stab, so it was kind of funny.
yeah, it's always so unnatural when you see how arms bend.
Yeah, like the way she
Again,
launched it, it's like, damn, you'd really hurt your wrist if you did that in real life.
yeah,
There's a certain
especially like
technique.
also with the long swords, like sometimes when you take Jera or Isabella take specific stance, they really twist their wrist like as
Hmm.
they're broken. Oh, poke exchange, wounds, but no end to the round. Oh, again, double poke. They're slowly whittling each other. Oh, yeah, so close. Could have gone either way. I think Koala is being a little bit too passive. Subu definitely controls the initiative with his quick dashes in and pokes, yeah, again like that. He forces Koala into defensive, and when he gets past his guard, it's not like you can counter while being stunned. Yeah, Koala definitely needs to adjust to this. Yeah, no fancy moves. Control the space, control the initiative, utilize the fast footsies of Marie. That's really strong fundamental play by Subutai. Mm, yeah. And he's not letting his opponent to get close to him.
Good fight, Koala.
And quick dash and thrust. Very well played, Subu. Your fundamentals are strong.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. And good fight, Koala. There were some moments there where you did those snap thrusts, and I had to sort of pause and figure out what I needed to do. Thankfully, they're not always lethal, so
My voice maybe sounded a little disappointed. Well, we are not getting the first Marta champion for now, but I still think that if Koala is having fun while playing Marta and continues to research her more, use more of her moves, he will
yeah,
get better and eventually get that title.
yeah, I agree 100%. and I hope to see it happen at some point.
But not right now.
Yeah,
Yes?
for sure.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, I did win a random tourney with her once, but not like a normal tournament where everybody picks who they want type thing, right?
Hmm. Who did you fight against and which character against in that random Tony with Marta?
I forget who it was actually.
Okay, but what character?
Oh, it was. I know I fought Marie with her, and it was when she was new.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
And there's a lot of the infinite stun stuff. She used to stun you the moment the edge hit you. Now there's a bit less of that, and
Hmm.
it's more reasonable. She can still stun you a lot, but it has to be a decent hit now. So,
I see.
all right. Hopefully, Oak can join.
Mm. I'm rooting for Saber duel between Samuel and Laszlo.
Yeah, that would be cool. All right. So Oak on the left, Wrath on the right. Let me just make sure you both have keyboard because you both need it, I believe. All right, let's go.
Hmm.
Last match. Make it a good one, guys. That's what I'm rooting for. Laszlo versus Laszlo. Okay.
Oh, that's a surprise. My bets are on Oak. He is the Laszlo main. Also, like I said earlier, I really want to see more Samuel at action.
Mm-hmm.
Someone taking him as a main and stuff. And when I get my expectations betrayed, I'm not really happy.
Fair enough. So Wrath gets the first point, actually.
Oh yeah,
It's a very precise cut. Oh, yeah, that's double
double.
city when that happens.
Yeah, when they both get so close and use their fast slashes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what you get.
Upward slash.
Uh,
Good timing.
nope,
Got hit in the belly, but no
not the
double.
double.
Yeah.
Well played by Russ. Nice counter.
Yeah.
It's really important, especially in this mirror, to not start attacks out of measure. Like you
Oh,
throw
yeah.
some attack out of measure and you're literally opening yourself for a lightning fast counter.
Yeah. And we saw that stab miss, and it's pretty much exactly what you were saying there. Wrath got countered.
Yeah,
Another double.
another double.
Might see more of these. Very easy to do.
Yep, yep. They're not as tanky as Gideons, so yeah, they're just cutting each other up.
Yeah. They're glass
Oh,
cannons.
yeah,
Good kill by Oak. Now getting a lead. Oh, trying something fancy, but gets
nice.
punished immediately. Nicely done by Oak.
Yeah, Laszlo really needs to utilize thrust in his gameplay. Like, yeah, they're not as good as they used to be, but you need to rotate your moves. You need to throw something unexpected.
Yeah. So Wrath does it, but
Just, just so you're not opponent, just so your opponent, just, un, just you do something unexpected,
yeah.
unexpected for your opponent. Yeah,
Yeah, I get what you're
you
saying.
diversify your gameplay that way.
Yeah, and Wrath's trying to. I saw him throw
Nice.
thrust, but it didn't quite work out. And then now Oak needs one
Yeah,
more.
well, that's Laszlo made for you.
Yeah.
Like maybe he need a few rounds to adjust to his opponent's style to find which tools
Oh,
work better. And yeah,
very deceptive retreat cut, and it hits the arm. Nicely done by Oak. All right, good tourney, guys.
guys.
and very good fight.
Yeah, that's it. So congratulations, Subu, on your
Thank you.
new champion title. Another one.
Yeah, very close to Grandmaster now, so I'm really happy with that. I think I need two more at this point, so
Also, great performance by Koala. You sticked with a
yeah,
single character. You
got
got the
second
second
place.
place and showed everyone that Mate is definitely a very viable character to use.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you all for coming out. I'm gonna try and keep this a weekly thing. I don't think I'll be able to do it so much next month, but I'll keep you guys posted. But for June for sure, we'll keep this going, these round robins, and yeah, 'cause they're a lot of fun and they allow everybody to get a bunch of fights in, a lot of experience. So it's really good for new players too. Any last words,
Yeah,
Tao?
thanks for organizing. It was
No
fun.
problem.
I wasn't really playing, but it was fun to comment and watch how people compete.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really good tournament. We saw a lot of good performances for sure. And it was close as always leading up to the finals, but obviously those last rounds decide it.
Also, the use of Jandrik, Marta, Maurice was really
Yeah,
fun to watch.
yeah, so many really good matchups, and I gotta give a shout out to Roman as well for coming out and doing the best he could. He didn't get any wins through combat, but he came close at times, and if you keep practicing, I think you definitely have potential. So thank you for attending.
Yeah, yeah, like there were some really close matchups. There were some good moves, and his footsies are really getting better and better. And
Yeah,
especially as tourney went, he managed to move around the arena in a very good style, so to say. Like he never let himself get cornered. So yeah, he's
yeah,
definitely improving, and it's always a good sign.
yeah. So I think I'll end it off here. Keep an eye out for Venator's tournament tomorrow, by the way. He's got like an arcade mode type thing. I'm still not entirely sure how that'll play out, but it sounds like a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
it'll be really cool. We got a bunch of mains for each of the characters. I think Venator's still looking for a Yandrik and a Marie player, so reach out to him if you think you've got the skill to do that. And I think I'll end it here, unless Tao has anything else he wants to say.
See ya, guys.
See ya,
Let's play some other time.
for sure.
So can you stay for like 5 to 10 minutes after the tourney, please?
Oh yeah, sure.
I want to check something on your host with a small hope that maybe it can get better for me.
Yeah, I'll just end the stream and then we'll do that.
Mhm.